What you might hear on the Dad Podcast could be considered offensive and or triggering. We'll definitely have some explicit content. You have been warned. Proceed with caution.
You're listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
Fuck those little kids.
Why we gotta fuck?
I liked it, dude.
Why we gotta fuck? Just gotta look over. He's like,
He always tricks us with this shit,
The
dude.
trickery.
The trickery. We gotta fuck because Donnie's fooling around, dude. Says we can't eat food or chew bubblegum on the podcast.
God no.
You can burp and fucking guzzle
You are the burper.
whatever you do over there, but we can't.
This is why I can never not edit, is because you're every 10 seconds burping, farting, chewing,
Well, you're gonna have to edit that out now because nobody knew
picking
that.
boogers.
until
I
now.
don't know.
Screaming racial slurs.
Right?
Um,
And not
Guess
all
what, guys?
What?
This is our Christmas episode.
And
Yeah.
our third official guest is here.
Yeah.
Is he official?
Our third official guest. I don't know. He's got the big boy fucking headphones on.
Yep.
You know, he could-
What is?
He's got the rolly chair. He didn't get.
Yeah.
He does have a roller
He
chair.
didn't get
right?
wickered out like Eric. He didn't get Eric'd, dude.
Huh? Well, he shouldn't have talked crap.
Yeah.
Eric got what he deserved.
Every
I
time.
gotta hold my
Every
mic, though.
time.
Yeah.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. But just don't drop it.
Oh, I didn't know what was happening back
Or
there.
Ruka will take over. And
I
she
didn't know
talks
what
a
was going on. I
lot.
was like, what the fuck is she doing?
What's
I
happening?
was thinking about just like pushing away from the table really quick.
Yeah.
Is that
No.
safe to?
You're supposed to, you were supposed to lean into introducing our guests.
Just a quick breakaway.
Yep.
Our guest Dan
Yep.
Yeah, Dan. our
slash
third
my
official
neighbor.
guest. Slash my
Dan the
my
neighbor.
neighbor.
Neighbor Dan.
Neighbor Dan. Sometimes I'll come out and he'll just be looking over the fence. And he's like, "Heidi ho, neighbor."
Yeah.
What's his last name and address?
What's up, Lieutenant Dan?
Next door.
Oh, I thought you were referring to like your what's it called? Genealogy.
Yeah.
I was like, you're
Oh, he's
fucking
half Asian?
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's no way you're half Asian, dude.
Look at him.
No.
Dude, look at that face.
Why not?
That's full on Asian face.
Yeah, you never know.
That's
I
racist.
thought
I wouldn't look at Donnie. I wouldn't look at Donnie and think Donnie was Asian.
See,
But
you'd
I
think he is, but
am.
he's
But
not.
you is.
And you'd think I'm not, but I am.
I'd say Donnie would be like a Italian, like an Italian Guido.
All the way from
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
Idly.
Italy.
I see a little bit of Asian though, dude.
I don't.
It's because
the
he's
last
looking.
name.
He's looking below my waist.
He doesn't. Yeah.
The,
That's
yawn-
where he
the
sees
last
the-
name too.
That's
yeah,
where he sees
yeah.
the little
I
bit
get
of
it.
Asian. He's
I'm
looking
about
down.
I'm waist level to you.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I get
he's-
it, but
he's-
I still don't see it.
I was thinking skin tone, honestly.
Oh, if you see my thighs, they're whiter than Carter over there.
Whiter than Carter. Whiter
Yeah.
than Christmas.
Well, prove it.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Zippers in the back.
See,
Hey,
see them legs.
We're
The
taking
one-
pictures
Get them
right
legs out.
now, so you might as well.
It's a back
fucking-
zipper. It's a back zipper.
The onesies backfired.
Yeah.
That's Ruka, everybody.
Dan decided not to wear one tonight.
A what?
Yeah. I grew out all mine 35 years ago.
Yeah.
He did tell me that, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I tried to loan him Carter's. I mean, they're about the same size.
that's a real manly thing to say, though. You know what I mean? He's like,
could,
why would I
uh,
keep those things?
You could
doesn't
swim in
make
one like
sense.
me. You could swim in this. Donnie, thank you for letting me use your
Yeah.
onesie. I feel festive.
I was
good.
gonna ask for a back, but then
I
I
feel
saw you
comfy.
took your pants off before you put it on.
You
so
betcha.
just-
Oh,
just
you
the
betcha.
pants.
just the pants. So I'm always curious if you two had ever met previously, because you'd both kind of been obviously in the same industry, but didn't you both? You worked at Hey Penny or
Yes.
Happy
Oh, you're
birthday.
a Hey Penny Dan.
Yeah.
Hey
Oh,
Penny?
okay.
That's what we
Hey
call you
Penny
at work.
Dan,
Hey
yeah.
Penny Dan.
I call you
Neighbor-
Dan Haypenny.
Neighbor
It sounds
Lieutenant
more
Hey
proper.
Penny Dan.
Yes.
Half Asian.
You know what? And you so just the other night on your birthday, Donnie, which we forgot to post, but happy belated from the Dad Bods to
Thank you.
our main man, Dad Bod Donnie Yan.
I'm level 42, so birthdays don't matter other than to me.
They-
Like I
they
have
matter
to
to
force
me.
Lex to
Yeah.
let us do
Level
something.
40.
That was fun though. So
Yeah, it was. It was a blast.
That was a fun little get together you had. Yeah,
Till
that
the
was
whipped
fun.
cream came out.
Yeah,
I
till
noticed
the whipped
people
cream came out.
spread. Once the whipped
much,
cream
yeah.
came out, everybody like took off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out. I told Brittany too. I was like, if anyone besides Lex would have put that on Marcus's face, he would have been pissed.
Is this true?
True.
Yeah.
And
If
But I
Carter
saw
would've done
Lex
it, would
come
you
up
knocked
and
him
wipe
out?
it, and he was just like,
You know what sucks about you know what sucks about whipped cream is I've had that happen.
homemade whipped cream.
Not was it homemade?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Smelled
know.
like it.
That's
I don't
why
know
there's
that it
like
makes a
5
difference,
gallons of
but
it.
Yeah.
the
It
next
was
day,
huge.
the next day whipped cream sucks.
You know, we're still trying to get it up.
Smells, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's still on the
Sucks.
toilet seat.
Yeah.
It was, we were cleaning
it?
off the walls. I was very shocked that
Smells
she
like
baseball
diabetes.
pitched
Yeah.
a handful of that shit at me.
Yeah,
Like, I would have never expected that out of Lex.
that was fun.
Dude, she shrapneled the baby.
Right?
like walking back in the house. I was like, what the fuck happened in here?
Oh, you weren't there for it?
No, I ran across the street.
Did you go
was
get
a
a
mess.
beer or
Store.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got real messy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So the other day, and then we officially met.
Peanut
but
gallery won't keep it
I
down.
was dead certain that I'd either met you or seen you before or something like that. So that, I mean, that's a good chance that we probably met maybe in the service industry.
Yeah.
Back when things were good
In the thankless industry?
Yeah.
in the thankless corporation.
maybe even
industry.
back when you worked Mai Tai
In the before times.
in the before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In a life ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm dead certain that I've seen you before for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's got one of
Hey
those
Penny,
pretty faces that's hard to forget.
That's what it probably is. That's what it
Break it
probably is.
down.
I was immediately attracted. So I was
Immediately.
I guess
uh,
Marcus isn't pretty enough for Dan to remember then, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm positive I've seen you. Dan's like, I don't know, dude. Never
Yeah.
seen you.
I only
Yep.
remember.
You look
attractive
like
people.
everybody
Yeah.
else out
Yeah.
there. So.
yeah, you're like great, this guy. But Hey Penny was one of my favorite bartending gigs.
Yeah.
Back when Dell owned it, previous ownership.
Dale the
And it
funky
was
Homo
a-
sapien?
It was just
Del
it was a
Biv
free
DeVoe?
for all. Yeah.
Oh.
No, he was an 80. What was he like?
80%?
He was like 80%
Asian.
100% asshole. No, he was like 82 years old, just a fat Lebanese guy.
Did you meet him before?
Yeah.
Who previously
Does this check out?
ran casinos. Is any of this true? Am I
Don't
am
worry.
I
I'm keeping
am I
tabs.
close? Am I even close? Oh my God, no, he was hysterical, and he was. So he ran Hey Penny like he did. So I think in his younger years he was a manager or ran casinos in Las Vegas, is what I heard. I never really talked to him about it one-on-one. I couldn't stand the guy, but
That's a hell of a change.
totally. But he tried to run Hey Penny. So for our listeners, if you're unfamiliar, it's an Irish bar, which is actually which was partnered up with the sushi restaurant in back. So it was an Irish bar
Oh, that's where we went that one day.
to the utmost. Like it was
Sorry, that's where we went.
Irish music every day.
Yep.
Bangers and mash and corned beef and cabbage and the whole bit every day. But then it was so Del, he was a unique human being. He was a very unique guy, and he tried to run Hey Penny and the sushi place like it was a casino.
Yeah. Calls everybody babe.
Baby, hey baby,
Babe.
hey Marcus, baby. But
Fuck yeah, dude.
he missed
Sounds
all
like
my-
Tyler's kind of guy.
I want to hang out with that guy outside of work. If you
Yeah,
know
he
what
was
I'm
great.
saying.
He was
He
great.
died. He died.
He's Serbian?
Not anymore.
Lebanese. He was Lebanese.
Lebanese. And
Now
he died.
he's ghostian.
God, he died with some secrets, that's for sure, dude.
This year.
Hey,
He
baby.
died- This year?
Did he this year?
Yeah. This
Damn,
year.
Corona,
Man,
huh?
I didn't know what was going to get him. I tell you what,
Corona
about
got him, dude.
every 6 months, he'd be fumbling around, behind the bar when he shouldn't have been on a busy Friday night or something, and he would take some of the nastiest spills I've ever seen. I seen the guy like pretty much break like one side of his whole body one time. Just
Did he ever sue the
ate
place?
shit.
He's a big dude.
He
His
owned the
restaurant.
place.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
he
I think
sue it?
did. I think he did. Yeah.
Filed a lawsuit against himself?
Yeah.
Like,
It's in his wife's name, dude. I would have done it.
Yeah. Son of a bitch, baby. Fuck, I slipped on the floor again. And he'd stand behind the bar on a busy Friday or Saturday night. Yeah. And him and I got into it. He did end up I think he took me off the schedule for like a week and then
but you still showed up every day.
just to drink. Yeah.
Just
Drink
sit
free whiskey.
there and watch him fall.
Yeah.
You're like, I
Spill
work
some
here.
whiskey on the ground.
It
so
was
could
it
slip.
was the absolute best. I love when I worked there. I mean, minus him. So just to give a little a little bit more background, and then we can move on to something else. Or actually, I want to pass the mic over to Dan to kind of hear what your stories about it or whatever. But anyway, so just give a slight background on Dell, just so it doesn't seem like I'm a bully and I'm bullying an 80-year-old man. This motherfucker, there again, it was like busy. It was like a busy lunch, or it was a busy time. We were usually busy at this time. Hey Penny used to be a really hopping place. So there was a Reuben in the window, right? And it was for my table. So there's this Reuben in the window and some French fries, whatever, as a side. Anyway, so he comes up to it. He comes up into the expo line, grabs half the Reuben, and starts eating it in the back of the house, right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bowl.
He's like, that looks good.
Yep. He'd be
Where the
he's
fuck
like,
is his sandwich at? He's like,
Bingo.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm like, Del, what the fuck, man?
Marcus.
Reuben juice on his
Yeah.
lips. I don't know.
Every time you say Reuben, I think of a larger Mexican. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ruben. Ruben. I think we had a Reuben in the dish pit actually, but
So he stole the sandwich.
so he stole half the sandwich, not even the fucking full sandwich. Just say, for instance, like if I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, your blood sugar's really really low, you're getting ready to pass out, whatever else. The only thing you can grab is half a Reuben, shove it into your suck hole, and then get substance, and then wake back up,
Yeah,
whatever.
good to go.
Right? Get your blood sugar up.
And then apologize afterwards.
And then apologize, and then yell at the kitchen, say, "Guys, I need another Reuben right away." You know what I mean? For our paying guests that keep this business afloat, right? None of that happened. I come around the corner to come grab the food from my table. I see him take half a Reuben, bare hands and everything, off of this plate, and then just proceed to eat it. And I'm like, "What the fuck, Del? What in the fuck is your problem?" I'm like, "Del, I need that Reuben for my table." And he goes, "I'll just bring out half of it. I'll have him make another Reuben for you."
I thought
whatever
you were
else
gonna
not."
say put the other half back.
No.
Took a bite out. And
He
put it
wanted
back.
me to. He wanted me to take half the Reuben with the French fries out to the table. They were going to make another half of a Reuben, which is absurd. You can't. I'm like,
Yeah.
You're gonna cut bread in half, and you're gonna, whatever.
He wanted another half.
Yeah,
drop-
probably. Yeah, he
He
would.
wanted to make a hole.
Ooh, it's a whole second
Just
hustle.
drop it off and be like, sorry, Del ate the other half.
Yeah. My favorite part though, and I don't know why this is my favorite part, but
Talk to the owner.
he goes and I'm like, Del, well, I'm like, okay, but I'm like, I'll bring out half this fucking Reuben, whatever. You know what I mean? But you can't charge him for this. You can't charge him for half-eaten Reuben and your nasty fingers all over their plate, right? and he's like, oh no, we're not comping anything, baby. We're charging full price for that, baby. Full price for that. And I just remember being like, this guy's out of his fucking mind. I can't wait till
Somebody I wanted to hang out with.
That's
oh
what I'm
my
saying.
god,
Outside of work though.
out of his he.
He doesn't drink.
No.
Oh yeah,
He
it's true.
didn't drink?
Doesn't
Yeah,
drink.
Didn't drink.
I bet he's a coker then, dude.
He's a coker.
No, I heard stories about him actually, like eating sushi off people's plates on the sushi bar side.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just sitting down at the table and grabbing a bite of sushi.
we all have it over here.
Like go
Where do
sit
y'all
with
have
the
it?
customer and reach in and take
Yeah.
their food. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a special service though. That's they pay extra for that. I think.
I don't even know how I would react.
like,
honestly. Like, how would you
do I get
react if
another
you're
plate?
sitting there and somebody just sits down and grabs a bite to eat, and you're like,
Well, and especially
Oh man, I'd react.
Old
fucking
man,
weird.
I would be like, did somebody
know.
lose their grandpa?
You're right. I don't know how I would react.
so picture this too. So this is actually pertinent too because so you take like Rudy Giuliani, right?
Rudy.
You know, we're all familiar with what his mental breakdown or whatever is happening when he's like sweating profusely and his
Hair's
hair
melting.
dyes and his hair dyes like dripping down his face. That gives you an idea of what Del looked like. Okay, so that was like Del. So he was like this
that the baby?
80-year-old man, but he was much fatter. Like he was a big old fat guy.
I'm picturing.
But
the,
he
Fatter than me?
You're not fat. You're
Just say yes.
I'm picturing the dude from
Big
F
bone.
is for Family.
Big bones.
that the dude that runs the airport, and he's eating his buckets of chicken.
Oh
and
my
gravy.
God,
He
yeah.
loses that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
I'd
there
say
it
he's
is.
probably what 6'4", like 320.
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a lot of weight, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty damn
Dude.
close.
He's a big
That's
dude.
pretty damn close.
That's a lot of beef.
And then he'd come in every once in a while, and he had these big old bushy eyebrows, and obviously he was going gray, whatever else. But he'd come in, and his hair would be jet black, and his eyebrows would be jet black, right? and,
You got to look good for the ladies.
so, but to go along with what Dan was saying though too is like when you said that, so he would go around to tables, and he would be this 80-year-old, like at this point maybe like late 70s.
Did these people know
almost
he
80.
was the owner?
No, that's where I'm going with. So
Okay.
he's basically this old guy, jet black hair, jet black eyebrows, wearing a button-up like white shirt.
He's a fancy vagrant.
But he would like wear the same white shirt like pretty much for like 3 or 4 days in a row.
Two buttons undone.
Two buttons undone.
Two buttons undone.
Little
Shit
hair.
everywhere.
Yeah.
He'd have like food stains all over his shirt. He'd have,
Lebanese,
like,
a small gold chain, maybe.
definitely.
Yeah.
A thin gold chain. Okay.
You got it. You
Okay,
can see it
cool.
now. Yeah, you're getting the
I'm
picture.
here.
Yep. You can see him. Yep. So he'd walk up to tables, and you would see the expressions on these people's faces, these customers, because you come up and he didn't even know how to like conversate. He wouldn't go and be like, "Hey guys," like like a manager or an owner would. Hey
Yeah,
guys,
how's the food
was-
taste?
How's
And
everything tonight? And like immediately establish that you're with the restaurant. He would kind of bumble around and kind of like put one arm on the table and
He's
kind
seeing
of
how
lean
the
on
food
it.
is for himself.
Yeah, he'd kind of like lean on the table and just be like,
Stick his
"Wow,
finger in there a little bit.
how's our sushi, baby?"
Strong hand.
And then they would be, they would have no idea who this guy is. So he wouldn't establish that he was the owner or anything like that. He would just walk up to tables and have these awkward things. And then, like sometimes, he'd snag a French fry or, a piece of sushi or something. Then he'd walk away. And I would always look at their faces as he walked away. They're like, who the fuck is that guy?
I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
But nobody would say anything to him because, there again, he's like this big, fat, like old guy. You can almost feel bad for him.
He sounds like the kind of guy that maybe ran a casino in Vegas sometime in his day.
Did he ever do that?
I don't think so, dude.
No.
Yeah. Wrong guy. Fake news. You got the wrong guy.
Get real.
Yeah, you're right.
real.
Yeah,
Get
not my
real.
turn, not my problem.
Fuck you.
Maybe that was his thing, though. Maybe he got his jollies like that. He just went off in the side of the corner and was like,
He's like, this is
See
the
how
life
many
I want to
Tables
live.
you
Yeah.
can fuck with.
Yeah.
see the look on their faces.
Yeah.
You interview him. What makes you happy? And he's like, just fucking with people, man.
Business related, he would always have to check with corporate. he would say, I don't know, baby. I got to check with corporate on that
There's
one.
no corporate.
I was gonna say it's
There's
him. It's
no
all
corporate.
him.
It's his
You
son.
are corporate, Del.
His son-in-law lived in Portland, and I would hear him talk to his son-in-law, and it was the weirdest conversations because he was basically like his son-in-law would just placate him and just be like, all right, are we done? Like, get back to bumbling around the restaurant. I'll handle everything else. I'll handle all the business side of things. But yeah, if you ever ask him, like, so are we taking New Year's Eve off? Or are we working New Year's? Or like, hey, Del, like, my check looks a little off or whatever else not. He would be like, oh, I don't know, you got to check with corporate, baby. And yeah, corporate was just his brother-in-law. Or no, his son-in-law. His son-in-law.
I thought it was like
Some
his
in-law.
nephew or something like that, because his nephew financed it originally, and he was a professional baseball player.
His nephew is?
I think so. I thought it was his nephew. I might be wrong on that, but they had the same.
I could be
last
wrong
name.
too. It was just something so like anytime he ever said I got to check with corporate,
Yeah.
we knew that it was basically just like.
But it was that dynamic though. It was totally like there was a financier behind it,
Yeah.
and that was corporate.
yeah.
Which
But-
was some
but
kind
there
of
was really no-
relative.
And
yeah,
I think
there
what
no
it was,
oversight.
it was just to keep Dell from like attempting to try to like I think move in with these in-laws or maybe his nephew or whatever,
Yeah.
or just like give him this little project over here,
Right.
right?
Keep
You
him
know what I mean?
busy.
Yeah, because he would be in there day and night. I remember one time when he legitimately thought somebody robbed him, and I mean I'm not going to go into the detail because I'm
Was
pretty
it
sure I know who.
Thanksgiving? I heard that story.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I know who it was, but he.
All right, now that Tyler's gone, let's get serious.
Yeah, let's get real. No, but
Did
yeah,
you
we're
ever
going with
work for him, or did you come along
No.
after him?
No, we bought it from him, so
Okay.
I got to. That's how I met him, and
So-
then spent a little time with him. But
Was Happy Fish? That's the other one you bought, right?
yeah,
Was that
same
part
one.
of his, or was that okay? So you bought both from him.
that. Same
Okay.
liquor license, right?
yeah, same
Yeah.
liquor license. Yeah, and he. I remember when we actually like finalized the deal, and it was like okay, and he had some other guy that was kind of brokering it. It was really like kind of finessing the deal, like, but it definitely felt like this. It was just these old kind of like guys just massaging the deal out, but he was like, yeah, you can come and spend a couple weeks with me and train. And I remember the first day or so, just hanging out in there, and he's like, yeah, you can come back in and train. I was like, no, man, I think I'm good. I think I got this. Like, you're okay, because I knew like I wasn't gonna learn anything by
Oh, God.
spending any time with
Dude,
him.
I was so excited. I was so excited to see. So when I first moved here to Boise, so granted it was pretty busy, especially like when I worked there, it was like High Aldi and like World Cup and things like that. It was definitely busy. But when I first moved here about 11 years ago, Hay Penny
Yeah.
was wall to wall every day of the week.
Yep.
That's what I was wondering. 'cause
And
it
Dell,
seemed like such a
Dell, like
cool place.
single-handedly, yeah, between like
Yep.
everything, all the bands and everything being right there next to
Big Easy.
the in the knitting factory,
Yeah.
it was wall to wall. And then like Dell single-handedly had attempted to run this place into the ground just by things like eating people's food, not what I mean, not doing the right thing. So now that I know it's you, so then but I just remember when I first read that. being like, for one, being like, what the fuck happened to Dell?
Yeah.
You know, and then for two, I just being so excited because I even saw some of your marketing stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you hit the ground running when you took it over. I just remember, you know, Bartenders of Idaho and stuff like that, you know,
Yeah.
just seeing all the marketing stuff. I'm like, this guy's going to shape this place up. Like this guy, you had a lot of energy. You had like, you know, you were bringing back that, just some of the stuff that I saw, some of the key things that you know.
Leprechaun outfits.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
a lot of fun. It just seemed like
man.
finally, okay, like Hey Penny's like under the right ownership, you know what I mean? Or now, you know, it's got rejuvenated with the energy and stuff like that. So,
Dude, grand reopening, we did St. Patty's Day that first year.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Well, see, that's
Like-
what I was, because I mean, it was a cool building.
Yeah. It's a great
It
space,
was.
man.
I didn't
Cool
think it
bar.
was a bad location, but
Yeah, I
it
think
just
it's
kept
changed
going
over the
down.
years. I think it's changed over the years. Like, that location has become progressively worse.
Yeah.
It's, like, kind of off the beaten path.
Are you guys talking about
It's,
Detroit?
it's not near anything else
No,
Chi-town.
for drinking.
Chicago,
So unless
yeah.
you're at
Chi-town,
the
fuck
theater,
yeah.
PF Chang's.
Yeah, and there's so
Or
much more
work there.
competition and stuff. And like I said, the reputation
The
kinda
Windy
started to precede
City.
itself,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
so weird too. Yeah, because Bodo is such a cool little area.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean,
Oh, I've never been in there, dude.
I personally,
Yeah,
think-
don't go into
Haven't-
Bodo
yeah,
if you know
I've
it
never been
sucks.
in there.
yeah, but Bodo Beach is weird.
The new owner ruined the menu.
Really?
Yeah, the ambiance is just.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
Tyler just took Marcus's thong off.
Yeah. Off my buttocks.
I gave them, Marcus got the butt squishy and Tyler got the boob.
Ah.
I
The
get-
butt
I
has
get it
not
from Vegas.
left the
Some
shed.
fidgets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, Dan was with us in Vegas. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
he's the one
well,
that broke his
that's-
leg, right?
It's a fun time.
No.
Was that at the banana?
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
Stopped to get the banana
Yeah.
magnet. Fuck, man.
I wanted the banana magnet too, but you had already got one. I was like, I can't be a copier.
We should have got two.
Those things were probably the floppiest magnet I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're pretty rad.
Soft and
The
squishy and
banana.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally a half peeled banana. Like that is what the magnet is.
Well, it was one
That's
of
so
those
funny.
like
You can find anything in Vegas.
Yeah.
Any kind of novelty.
Except the parking
Silly,
garage.
whatever.
You can't find the parking garage.
There is no parking garage.
That's
Not
what
at
we were- That's what we
Caesars.
were looking for.
Yes.
And we were like shit canned after like a full day of drinking.
Or
and
the
then it was
true
like
Elvis.
I didn't
$100
drink
impulse
anything.
buy. Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
No,
oh,
like,
what's
even
this store? Like $100
Yeah.
a piece. Like
Oh my
just
God.
buying bullshit.
The lady, even we were asking her, I was like,
a
so
problem.
my father-in-law
It's a
parked
problem.
the car in the parking garage. Can you point us which direction? 'Cause there's no signs anywhere. This was in Caesars, right?
They're like,
yeah.
which fucking parking
She's
garage?
like,
Stupid.
I don't. No,
She's like,
she
I don't
literally
know.
Their parking garages are like 8 stories high. It's ridiculous.
her response was,
Yeah.
I don't know. I take the bus.
She's like, I've never been able to find a parking garage.
freaking
I have
work
no
here.
idea.
She's like, y'all from Kentucky, ain't you?
Yeah, that's definitely not a prerequisite. That's not a qualification or prerequisite in Vegas is to have any kind of customer service. I remember even like the last time I was there and just walking up to just check into the where was I staying? The Luxor, I think. I stayed in the Luxor Tropicana. I love Tropicana. I always stay at Tropicana if I have a
juice?
choice.
Yeah.
Because
The orange.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Tropicana is dead center, and it
Oh,
has
Sonny D.
and it has one of those bridges that go
Yeah.
over, so you can go from side to side. But I remember just like, I mean, it looked like I had, pissed in this lady's Cheerios or some shit when walking up there just to check in or whatever else. She was just like, "What?" I'm like, "I just here to check in." She's like, "Ah, fucking, what's your name?"
You're like, is this the real Caesar's Palace?
Yeah, it was like. That's probably what did it.
What did I end up?
That put her over. Yeah, that put her over. No, that definitely. They deal with so many people. It's like going on a cruise or something. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They're
There's people there just to party, and they're like, "Fuck you."
yeah.
I
Have
love
you been on a cruise too?
Fremont
Yeah.
Street.
Have you guys been on a cruise?
No.
No, never.
Oh, okay.
I hate it.
When you go to Fremont
Really?
Street,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the little gift shops, they have like step ladders where someone just stands up there and stares at you.
Step
Oh,
ladder.
yeah.
Yeah,
Someone steal
yeah.
shit.
They'll just stand there and watch you as you're walking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
Jesus.
You're like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal this coffee.
Oh, to
mug."
make sure you're not
Yeah.
stealing shit?
You are not stealing a coffee cup that says your name on it.
Yeah.
Dude,
That
can you imagine
floppy
that, though? You just
magnet.
watch and, like, I bet sometimes they saw people stealing shit and they were so caught up in just watching how they did it that forgot that was their job to tell
Yeah.
people that
I
they're
bet
stealing
I
shit.
bet actually
Yeah.
they were probably like, I'm getting paid $10 an hour. Like, fuck this.
He
I'm
took a
Seriously.
He took a
Yeah.
keychain. What the hell?
Yeah. I thought they were just there to hand out high fives on
They're
their
like,
way out or
nothing
something.
did it today. No one stole nothing, actually.
Yeah.
Good day today.
We ended
Yeah.
up like
Fuck
not
yeah.
hitting the bars. We just kept going into that store and buying,
Yeah.
canned drinks from them and walking up and
For
down
sure.
Fremont Street with those. They're
Dude,
cheaper.
yeah. I remember. I mean, last time I was there,
Probably wasn't
five
COVID.
years.
Yeah.
No. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, and Fremont Street, you could get a six pack of beer for $6. So I think I was just drinking Bud Light at the time, but yeah, you
Dan
just
was
carried
buying
that around.
40s of Oli.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking
Sure.
A, that's what I
Sure.
would do too.
Couple hams.
Hell yeah.
You know.
You brought the class back. You brought the class back to Vegas, baby. Yeah. You brought the Idaho to Vegas.
I was like, it's either a $40 fucking daiquiri with like 2 shots
Right.
of booze
Yeah.
in it, or some OE. I'll drink.
Pretty
some
much, you're
Right.
paying like you're paying $40 to watch the guy dance with the freaking shaker.
Did anybody
Yeah.
try to sell you guys any drugs?
Not me.
Nope, just titties.
I just feel like that
Yep.
is probably an easy place to find some hallucinogenics.
Oh,
You
for
could
sure.
literally just walk in a store and buy a joint.
No. But like literally, I mean,
that might be
now,
laced with
I'm
something.
talking about like
I'm surprised that wasn't your experience. Yeah, because I mean, I like if you
Mexico was.
certain time of night or even daytime. I guess
Y'all
it doesn't
niggas
even
want
really
some
matter.
mushrooms?
No. Just like
Yeah.
what would they say? Like keyword for
white, black,
Yep. They
green.
would like kind of just brush up against like shoulders
yeah.
and be like, they'd be like
like
you know,
anywhere else.
Coke. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, they'd just be.
I've heard it a couple times when I've been there.
Yeah.
These guys like in like the bigger hotels, like by the Chandelier Bar and stuff. Like some dude like Coke. I'm like, man, that sounds fucking.
You need to
That's
eat your mic.
probably.
Huh. You're like, what is it?
Eat it?
$1,000
Yeah.
a gram? No, thank you.
No, it's probably just. Like,
Oh, no.
It's like straight Drano or something.
For
whatever.
sure.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Taking like
It's priced accordingly as well. It's like it's damn near free. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Yeah, it's not very expensive,
No.
but it's
I figure in
garbage.
Lexus, they're like tourists, motherfuckers. Let's get them.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like frying balls on Fulton Street though. With
That's the only. I've never been to Vegas, but that's like if I ever go, I plan on. I want to eat mushrooms. and
if
just
you
walk
want a
around,
good
dude.
spot to get
I
drugs,
wanna
just
do
go
it.
walk down the beach in Mexico.
That sounds
Yeah.
scary.
He just got a 5-gallon bucket and he's like shrimp on a stick, cocaine. I'm like, what? For real? And he just
Yeah.
pulls out a bag. I'm like, okay.
On
one
the
of
shrimp?
each. One of each.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
both,
battered.
please.
Sprinkle that on the shrimp,
And
oh
then
my
deep
god,
fried.
couldn't taste anything.
That'd be
delicious.
crazy, dude.
You can get a bag like
Yeah.
this big of
Not even that, though, but
marijuana
just
bud
walking
for
around and
like
just be like,
$20.
You
Yeah.
want to buy some cocaine?
Mexico is probably
Yeah.
my favorite place.
I've never
Where
been
at,
there
yeah.
either.
Mexico's awesome. No,
Have you guys been to Mexico? Oh,
Yeah.
you've been. Have you
We
been
go
to
to Puerto
I've been to
Vallarta.
Tequila, Mexico.
Tequila, taquitos.
Oh.
But I was on actually Hacienda Patron, so I was like in
Uh-huh.
probably
It's also
the safest part of Mexico.
House
Yeah.
of Tequila.
And they wouldn't let us leave the grounds, so I
No?
didn't get to really.
That's why there were so
Oh,
many
they're
pictures
like,
of the
"Don't-
agave plant because that's all you could pose with.
Don't leave the resort.
Yeah.
just
You will
100
get
pictures of his
killed.
room.
at the Yeah.
leaves
Yeah.
on this one.
The view from your room, just a million pictures of that.
They had like serious security at the gate though, but because we even asked him at one point, we're like, "Can we walk down the street to this little shop and get some tequila?" And they're like, "No, you don't want to do
Really?
that." Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I do though.
Yeah, that was the most fun. Was walking down the street and seeing what you run into when we got to the shops. Like,
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a blast, dude. Just I don't know. I could imagine
Little
what the night would
kids
take
were
me
like-
if I was Truman.
was
Too
Lex
far?
did the
Oh, that's not a Mexican thing.
parasail,
Yeah.
and
Fuck
she's sitting
that,
there and she's
son.
like, she's hooked up to the parachute and everything, getting ready, and you see this little kid like he has a gas can in his mouth, swimming back to shore, gets some gas from somebody else, swims back to the boat, pours it in the boat, and then they take off. It's like she's not coming back.
Gangster, dude. Oh yeah,
They're gonna go
was-
halfway out there. She's not making
Our
it
kids
back.
don't know how good they have it, man.
Right?
that's
You're
fantastic.
gotta be like a
take this
a
gas
fetch
can,
dog.
swim across
Yeah.
over there.
Here's an oar.
Put
get
it
to
in your
work.
mouth, swim.
For real though.
I can swim your ass back. Who
That'd be-
cares?
That'd be a cool way to grow up, though, right?
Hey, yeah, man.
Maybe.
Like
Then you moved
slightly.
to
Somewhat of a
United
simpler
States?
life.
You'd have different
See how we
values
are?
for sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, you'd respect things a different way. I feel like
Oh yeah.
you elders.
I actually,
I was saying the ones who come here are hard workers, and now you know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I appreciate
I
it
don't know,
kind
I
of
don't know.
driving through. Like when I went there, it was like it just seemed like kind of a very simple like life
Yeah.
around where we were traveling at.
Yeah.
It's kind of farms and stuff like that, and just hardworking people.
It is a very much like simplistic sort of a, you wake up,
Yep.
you got to raise, like grow the food that you eat and raise the cattle and do the thing and do that. And and then sun up is get to work, sun down is, you call it a day.
You
Yep.
definitely have to kill animals by hand, though, if you live that life. I feel like,
Yeah.
and that's like,
You got to conserve your bullets.
I'm okay with
I
that.
don't want to be as involved in that aspect of things.
Pussy.
I'll
Well,
fucking
right.
do it,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I'll do it.
I think that's probably the best relationship that you can have with your food, right? I mean,
Oh,
if,
that's-
if you go out there and
You know where it's from and shit. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so.
I mean, you raise that, you raise that animal, kill that animal,
Give it a name.
put that, you cook that
Buy
animal,
pajamas for it.
you quarter it up, you cut it up, and
Then you grab by the neck and just.
Just strangle
Yeah.
the cow. You ever
Yeah.
strangled the cow, man?
I was gonna say Donnie's a strong man.
have you, Dan? Have you, man?
I've choked a chicken
Okay.
a couple times.
I'm
You're
ready
talking about, I've seen that movie. Me, myself, and Irene. I've seen that movie, dude.
That's
yeah. When he's
Okay.
shooting the cow and it won't die.
I
and he
figured
fucking
that was
puts it in
going
the
somewhere because
chokehold,
I'm like,
dude.
okay, I'm ready to call bullshit if you say you've ever choked a cow out. fucker.
I didn't
Crazy.
keep on
He grew up
with
in Mount
anything.
Home. He's choked many cows.
Jesus Christ, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm gonna YouTube that later.
I was just in
Choking
Mountain Home
a
today.
cow.
I'm like, it's not working.
Damn it! I typed in choke the chicken. God damn it!
Wrong
Completely
video.
different. Yeah. Delete.
So when Dan first moved next to us, we found out.
Oh, you were
I don't know,
here
a couple months
Okay.
after.
Yeah.
He actually grew up with our neighbor from our last house.
Weird.
Yeah, it's very, very creepy.
Why you
actually.
been following Donny?
That's
around?
what I was wondering. Like,
Yeah.
it was creeping me out a little bit. Sometimes I'll walk outside and he'll just be sitting in his daughter's window, just staring into my backyard. I'm like,
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, kind of like Michael Scott, how he like that one episode where he's like staring at the
Out
temp
the
or whatever,
blinds, yeah.
and his eyes are just huge. And that's Dan over there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
creepier that the window he's looking out of is his daughter's window.
That's because she yells at me all the time.
Just saying.
They both have telescopes that face
Dan,
each other.
Yeah.
I would assume it's your window if you were looking out of it.
Not if you've been in his house.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I win.
Maybe he's just better at the game. Maybe he's following you,
I agree.
and he knew somehow you were
Yeah,
going to
because
come
Lex
here.
is really good at
Oh my God, right?
Like background tracing.
You give her
people and
one
shit.
name and she's like, she can tell you what they ate for dinner last week. He's like, good
For
Lord.
real? Is she all crazy like that? She
Oh
a
yeah.
Facebook
I don't
stalker
think she
kinda
hasn't
lady?
like background checked both of you
I'm
guys.
sure she has.
I just thought when you
That's
when you
probably why she doesn't talk to me anymore.
I just thought like when you started saying about Lex, you know, like Lex is really good at. I thought it was going to go a different place.
I know, huh?
Oh, he's not.
Based on your view from the window.
He's much smarter than that.
yeah. Lex is really good at yoga in the morning. I know because
She's very good at acting
because
like
she
she's
does
asleep.
yoga in the morning.
yeah, not that I just happened to be passing by and she does naked yoga in the morning.
What about
Yeah,
you? Had any
well,
fun jobs in the past,
What's your least favorite job?
or have
you've
you
ever had?
always been in the service industry?
Restaurant management.
That's your yeah, I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably my least favorite job.
Damn though.
Even in high school, you always like working in restaurants.
Always restaurants. Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
I try to
So
diversify.
you know how to do it though.
You know,
so it's
Radio
a
Shack,
haunting
Shopco.
thing.
Rent a center.
It's one of those
I
things.
even picked rock
yeah.
and moved pipe. Like I did everything.
What's the
Yeah.
saying for that though? You're really good at it, but you don't like it. There's a weird saying for that.
Professional.
No, but like fuck, I just had it. It was like
It's not fuck. I promise.
You're
it's
good
not
at it, but you don't like it.
no, like like you he's so good at his profession or what he does, but it haunts him because he doesn't like it, but he's good
Well,
at it, so he has to do that.
Is
kinda.
it that you
Proficient?
don't like any of it?
I
or
don't know.
just-
I feel like there's some weird philosophical
What we've talked
saying
about in the
behind
past.
it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
There's
You
aspects-
used to
I
like
thought
it,
I've heard
right?
Something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
There's parts that I like.
It's
Sure.
just kind of gone down.
It's just it's managing people more
Yeah.
than anything. That's the shitty part. But yeah.
If you could pick a job, and I'm not meaning like football player or TV star,
I don't think you'd pick
a
one of those
normal
anyways.
job, what would you pick?
He's a normal person. You have to pick a normal job.
Probably like Forest Service.
Okay, I was cool. My first thought was
That's
like he's gonna
dope,
be
dude.
like a
Yeah.
guide.
He
Like,
has a
you know what I
dream,
mean?
dude.
Like,
He's a dreamer.
Yeah.
but that's what the
He
service,
hikes all the fucking time.
That's what
Yeah.
the service industry does to you, though. It's kind of like, well, you have to be a certain kind of person to be in the service industry, for one, right? You got to be a little out of your mind, kind of like being in the moving industry. Kind of thing. You have to be a glutton for pain, right?
Yeah.
So the massive amount of transactions, massive amount of like, you start a conversation with somebody like, and it's like, they come sit down. And for them, you have to make every experience special, whatever else not. And especially when you're on like the serving or bartending side, because that's your money.
Yep.
That's where you get it. But managing is.
That's why I would just pull my balls out.
Yeah.
Well, there's parts
You
of it.
know,
I mean,
that
like,
works
yeah,
too.
There's parts of
Yeah.
it. I enjoy like
That's why I'm
you
being
know,
quiet.
chatting with people, laughing. And, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
So
shooting the
I
shit, that's
I wasn't
fun,
like
but-
a real bartender.
Yeah.
I only was a bartender in a beer wine bar. No, we had our hidden liquor down below for the regulars, but it was a blast. Like I loved it, hanging out behind there and just talking to people all the time, and
Yeah.
because I enjoy talking to people and hearing their stories and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was a cook for a while. That was okay, but that one
Yeah.
gets old pretty quick. And then
Yeah.
server, I didn't like wearing the fancy clothes. I was like, nah, I don't want to wear a tie.
For me, it was always it was a double-edged sword because, like, the regulars are your bread and butter.
Dude, I think that's what I was thinking of a second ago.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. He's good at it, but he hates
Literally
it.
a sword. He
That
he had it
might
in
have
mind.
been it. That
Right?
might have been
Yeah.
it, though. That tinged a note in my
think
fancy.
that's
Has
prob-
nothing to
that's
do with what
probably
we're
where that
talking
phrase
about.
came
He just
from.
like sword.
Yes, it
Sword.
did. It
Oh,
tickled
I
my
want a
fancy,
sword.
dude.
What about you guys? What's your dream job?
Dream job.
Tyler's like Packard mover.
Dream job. Yeah, Packer mover. Fuck. I should have been preparing for the question too, huh?
Mine's
Social media influencer. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Your
Nice.
dream job,
Nice.
for real?
I just gotta fucking record myself
Mine is-
doing what I'm
is
doing
like
to make
own-
money, dog.
my own
Podcaster.
business owner.
Oh, that would work.
Like I like
I
doing
don't know what my
the
dream job
graphic
would be.
design kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
just on my own. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't like answering to somebody. Like, so my last couple
Ooh,
jobs,
I've got it.
were always like I did all the hard work, but it got like nothing paid. Like, so it's always been I would just like to own my own little small business, like something like kind of like Repop. Like that place is awesome, and it's just literally just a small little business. And then
What the
he
fuck's
uses
that?
local
Yeah, what
artists.
is it?
It's a store downtown.
And?
Most of the stuff's about pop culture, but they have the Funko Pops. They have some local artists who do T-shirts, coasters, all kinds of weird things. And I don't know if it's weekly, monthly, what, but they have different artists do different things. There's so much cool stuff down there.
That'd be kind of cool.
Don't go right now though.
Yeah.
COVID?
Well, we tried to go the other day, and there was like a line around because they're only letting like 5 people in at a time. Because it is a small little.
Handmade masks.
shop.
or
I could
something?
totally see Donnie just like running this like little like hippie shop or something like that.
A bodega.
Yeah, like not even a bodega. No. It would just be like funky art and stuff. And I could see it like a tie dye shirt and your mohawk or something.
Oh, yeah.
like a blue mohawk and
Yeah.
and
You're like,
yeah,
he's the
just Donnie
owner?
just being like
Carter
just-
has his way, a couple eyebrow piercings.
Yeah, he's just like, "What's up, bros?" You know what I mean? I could totally see Donnie. Yeah, just running this little artsy.
My own little shop, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just candles like you make your own candles and shit.
Fucking hate
I could
candles.
see that, dude. I take mine back. I want to be a dog
candles.
trainer. That's what I would want to be.
Dude, that seems like a job that sucks.
You could
I
do
think I
both,
would
man.
have fun with it,
You could
dude.
do
Yeah.
both. You could train dogs and be a social media influencer.
Right.
A twofer?
You can
Yeah.
record
Fucking
yourself
twofer, dude.
training the dog.
I think that'd be fun, though.
But would you train with beating them or with treats?
Not with treats and not with beating them.
Those are the only 2 options. Pick one.
I'm going to do my own way. Oh, then beating them,
You're gonna
for
be
sure.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
a really shitty dog.
Where do I sign up?
We're taking Loki, and everything
was
he
thinking,
does, we have to
shock
train with
therapy.
treats. And I'm like, that sucks because now I'm be like, Loki, sit. I am talking, and he's gonna
Yeah.
expect a treat.
Exactly. It's
right.
horseshit.
Like I don't want to give him a treat every time. I want him to do it without getting incentive.
Yeah,
You have to train them more with dominance. You know, not necessarily masculinity, but dominance. It's got to be.
I think it's just patience. I don't
Gotta
even
be
know. I
straightforward,
think
you know
It's
what
like
I mean?
raising a kid. I'm serious.
Well,
It's
that's-
so crazy.
that's
It's
what I was gonna
literally
say,
like raising
yeah.
a kid.
Age. Yep.
but less, right?
You
Less
guys are so
understanding.
wrong.
Like less understanding. You know what I mean?
We're not
Like,
wrong.
You have to be so.
You get a puppy, it's the same as a kid. Like,
Yeah, but like,
Except they
well,
don't talk.
for me, like I'm patient because Ava can actually understand me. Like she has, she's 5 years old, so she has her little fits and stuff like that. But with a dog, I mean, you could sit there like Loki, for instance. God bless him, he's a sweet dog. But you could beat on that dog for a fucking day, and the dog would not understand anything.
I think
Yeah.
he pushes it sometimes.
You do?
Like there'll be something on the coffee table.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Loki, no. And he'll just kind of look at me and slowly like,
That's because
I'm like, Loki, no. And he'll be like,
Yeah.
it's accelerated, man. It's
Yeah.
just
I'm
like,
like, you
if you have a
motherfucker.
kid, that doesn't come around until like 14,
yeah,
15
like where
years old.
they're seeing what they
Yeah,
can. Yeah.
Whereas like a dog, it's like 6-9 months that they're in that.
Oh, that makes
teenage,
sense.
Like,
Yeah,
adolescent
that makes sense,
year.
I
I'll
guess,
come
yeah.
home, he'll still somehow. I'm like, oh, you stupid fucking piece of shit. And Lex like, he doesn't understand you. I was like, he will.
I think they understand you.
Or my,
Yeah.
or my downstairs
I think they
neighbors.
understand you.
This is something. This is
Oh,
like a
your
theory.
downstairs neighbors are crazy, my friend.
They're out of their minds. They're out of
God.
their minds, and they have this dog that does not stop barking. Right. This dog never stops.
And he's
never
the
stops
sane
barking.
one, guys. He's the sane one in the family.
The dog,
Yeah.
for sure. So down there, so I
Sounds
can
like my
hear him
neighbors.
constantly. So what'll end up happening is this dog's barking, right? And they let outside a lot, right? Because I think probably trash in the house or whatever else. Not just always barking, just a high energy. I don't even know what kind of. Maybe like it's like a mid-size, almost like a terrier. Not a terrier, but
He's a mutt.
I don't know any of these breeds. Yeah, it's like a mutt or something.
So it looks kind of like Tyler.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, it has a beard?
Yeah. Mhm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Uh-huh. And it but they're constantly yelling no at it, just no, and I'm like, and I can hear them from upstairs. I can hear them yelling at their dog. I'm like, your dog has no idea what no means.
I know, you're going to have to teach
Yeah.
it what no means. for it to
Exactly.
understand it.
All that dog knows is it's just associated with some kind of frustration. But
Probably thinks
you know,
it's his name. He's
A
like,
loud
yes.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
right.
Yeah, it's just there's yelling.
Goes
no
and talks to the other dogs.
No,
My name's No.
no, and the dog never even like misses a beat. It's like barking the whole time. There's zero understanding, and there's and if you're gonna be a dog owner, I think either get it have some training involved or whatever else not, or if you can train
Well,
do
right
that,
now,
but-
I'm not sure how much this training is working that we're paying for.
He sat and
Obviously,
laid
the
down the
stuff
other
we're
day
doing-
for fucking me. So
Yeah.
it
Well, I'm saying the
works
stuff
all right.
we're doing
He
at
didn't-
home, I
hasn't
think
jumped
works.
the past couple times I've been
We're
over
there for 20 minutes, right? And literally, it's just all of us calling him. Yes.
You're
and
like, what's
giving
this
him
fucking
treats.
dude got that I
We're
don't?
standing in a small little corral like the size of this shed, and Loki come and then sit and give him a treat. It's what we do at home that's helping. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
she's more training us.
Yeah.
Then she's training the dog.
Yep.
God, you're learning.
It's the truth though, man. Like
That's
when,
funny.
when we went to dog training, it was like I'm standing there and I'm like, I can't get him to do shit, and then I'm trying, and then the girl comes over and she's like, and he just does exactly what
Yeah.
he's supposed to.
Yeah,
do.
you're like,
And
what
I'm
the fuck do you
Well,
got?
I was there the first 3 weeks.
Nice.
He already knew sit. You know what I mean? For a treat. He would sit. He would come for a treat. He knows his name. And that's all we worked on. I was like, he knows his goddamn name.
Yeah.
Watch. Loki. He knows his name.
Oh,
For
I
sure.
thought-
We
I
spent
was like,
20
he's in
minutes
his
on
cage
this.
inside.
And that's the thing too is I think if you know what you're doing, because Loki, I can see a big difference. I
Yeah.
mean, the past couple times I've come over, Loki doesn't jump.
I can too.
The sitting thing and everything. So I think if you know what you're doing in the way of like training and stuff, I think it probably is a pretty quick process. I think animals are a lot smarter than we give them credit for.
The
but
hardest
they're-
thing right now is his barking.
Yeah.
He sees another dog, another person, and it's not like
That's
he
just how
wants
he
to
talks.
eat them or attack them. His whole body's wagging. He's so excited.
He's
He just
talking.
loves everybody. But he's got that deep.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
got
look
that
at that! Look
squirrel,
at that! Look at
squirrel.
Yeah, he's got that deep bark. It terrifies people. I'm like, no, he just wants to lick you. It's fine, like.
Yeah.
But we want him to stop. Like
I like how
we have that doorbell.
hand sanitizer in here
And
now.
it's like somebody comes by and it'll do that little noise just to say the doorbell detected somebody. He'll bark for like 20 minutes. Obviously, I watch TV. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a
it's
pretty
just-
sensitive deal. Like you can damn near be on the sidewalk and then your door will be
Yeah.
dinging at you.
And so right now, because I'm a Christmas fan,
yeah.
you know, I've got my little
Christian.
my little snowman, and so
Right.
if the wind comes and he goes like this and
Setting that
waves,
shit off constantly.
I'm
huh?
a Christian.
All the
I was
time.
like, what?
damn.
no, I'm
Yeah,
a
that's
no
gotta be-
religion.
That's gotta be
Taking a,
annoying.
it's taking a left, dude. Marcus, what's your dream job?
My dream job would be a bar owner.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, just a little bar, no food.
Unless specially requested
No,
from
I-
upstairs or something.
you know what? The only way that I'd ever do so my dream job would just to be, and my plan was originally back when I was super passionate about the industry.
Everybody's got a plan to
and
get punched in the mouth.
It's true. By COVID, for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. I've worked in enough restaurants to know that I didn't want to deal with food, and I didn't want to have. It was ultimately what it was going to be. Was going to be like in the service industry. You got to be thinking about retirement. Unlike any other job, there's nothing kind of put in place. Like a 401k or whatever. Anything else not. None of that. That kind of like future security, financial security, whatever else not. So that was going to be like my retirement plan, something like a small little bar that I could, manage or run, remotely or whatever else not. And didn't have a lot of, product waste from food and things like that. Didn't have to worry about that headache. Yeah. So anyway, that would be my dream job.
Caldwell, man.
That's a good one though.
Yeah.
Caldwell.
Is that a good place? Is that a good place to do that?
Yeah. $1,000 for a liquor license.
No way.
Yeah.
And you just got to own a basement at that point.
Well, you got to buy your own liquor though.
Rent's going up.
That's fine.
License doesn't come
Yeah.
with it.
We can steal our own liquor. I mean, buy our own liquor.
But Boise's $200,000 for a liquor license. Whereas
What?
opposed- yeah. And then
Oh
now-
yeah.
And then
all the way
like,
up to almost $1 million.
How is it
Yeah.
two? And it's 1,000 in Caldwell.
It's based
It's-
on it's per capita. So Caldwell's
Oh.
growing, and there's not as many
Hot
establishments
damn, dude.
there. that
Yeah. Just getting that
With their one bar.
Bro, you know what I
Yeah.
just realized? Okay, remember the day Josh got COVID, and me and you had to
I
do-
remember the day we found out about it.
Yeah. We were sitting right here.
and we and
Yeah.
me and you had to do the job the next day of just delivering boxes to that
Oh, because you
huge
guys
house.
volunteered.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say like had to, like you were forced.
Is that when you brought the hand sanitizer in here?
Yes, that's the day actually. I was scared.
Gotta get serious.
I was
False
scared.
sense of security.
This isn't a conspiracy, Dan. Okay, this is real.
But dude, that
That was
that
also the day he drank the
house,
first half
the
of that
owner is the owner of all the franchises of McDonald's in Idaho. He told us that, and then he gave us a McDonald's card for free, whatever we want.
It was like
a
$4.
free, like a free cheeseburger.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It's like
Congratulations.
it's got a
Yeah.
gold like little
Holy shit!
thing on the back, and you can get whatever you want.
One-time use.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'll take two." Let me
Tyler's
get
like, I'll
another
have a
one."
Take
McChicken.
two. Yeah.
Like the dollar
What's
menu.
good
here?
He's still ordering off
Is
the
your
dollar
ice cream
menu.
machine working yet?
Let me see that secret
Got any
menu.
ice cream yet? Still trying to get that milkshake.
That'd be awesome. That sounds like some shit I
This
do
has got
too.
a gold stamp on it. Can I get that milkshake, please? I know your ice cream machine's
Stat.
working. Yeah.
I'll order a McRib when the McRib goes
I'll call
out of
Kyle
season.
right now.
The chick at the front.
Yeah,
counter,
I'll
take-
call Kyle.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Something Dan does all the time that if I was skinny, I would try once.
Work
is Go
out.
hiking, like real hiking.
Yeah.
Do
just,
you?
Not just down at
Dude,
like
I love
Campbell's Back
hiking.
Park. Like he goes, what was the last one? Like
5 days.
Everest.
5 days. He
That's
was
what I'm
hiking
talking
for
about.
5 days.
Oh,
Nice.
dude,
Yeah,
like a
like-
backpacking trip.
Yeah.
Dude, I've always wanted to do that. I've never.
If you
done
ask
something
his
like
daughter,
that.
though, he's dumpster diving for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck that came.
I don't
from,
know either, but I love it.
You gotta
Probably
get-
because you
Alright.
you come back home looking like a homeless man. That's
I was
probably
like-
where
I
it's
came
from.
back with a puppy this last time.
I was like cooking extra chili and offering it to Tana. Like, you guys really do you need this?
That's funny.
What is that? What is happening right now?
What? Where'd he come from? I don't. Somebody came home and let Loki out.
That's
and
your
he's
wife.
inside the gate.
That's your wife. Where was she at? You don't even know.
She was Christmas shopping. Like I put the tea.
Christian
Extra tea in there. Christmas
There's no more room in your living
shopping.
room for presents, Donnie.
Riley
real.
hasn't bought mine and Carter's because I took him shopping, so he had to go back to the dollar store today to get mine and Carter's gifts.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So
That's
she was doing that,
sweet.
and then she was getting Christmas dinner.
Dude, you're gonna get some dope ass erasers or something.
Which, by the way, before we go back to the before we go
Some
back to the
nightlights.
hiking,
Yeah.
because I'm sure he's got some cool hiking stories.
Yeah.
I understand that we're doing games at your place
yeah.
instead of at my place Christmas.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Game
Um,
on.
But anyways, this guy not only hiked, but he has some of the coolest fucking pictures I ever have seen.
Yeah.
Minus the ones he sends me at like 7 a.m, like starting early, and it's like a beer in his hand with the sunrise. Like,
Son
yeah!
of a bitch. Yeah.
We did last
gets
year. We
some
did
cool
the crags.
pictures.
That's
and we-
awesome.
And we hiked in Tall Boys in the crags, and it was like I remember we were packing our bags for like.
You
the
keep a
night
gun
before.
on you, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's the only thing I'm worried about if I were
Oh,
to do
yeah,
something
Dan,
like that.
Dan knows what he's doing.
but I've choked out cows before, so I can.
Oh yeah, you're
Right.
right.
Grizzly bear's nothing.
Yeah,
dude.
mountain lions ain't no
Yeah.
thing, dog.
Cal's got them horns.
Just bigger claws is all.
Yeah. No, but
You're like, well, grizzly bears don't have hooves actually, so that's the dangerous part about the animal.
No, we were packing our bags, and it was like I remember, weighing mine. I was like, holy shit, man! And I was going with my buddy Josh, and I was like, it's like 45 pounds, dude. So I text him. I'm like, hey man, how much does your pack weigh? He's like,
18.
it's like 44 pounds.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, oh shit, dude. So we pack up. We head up. Drive.
I
up,
wouldn't
and
even factor that in at all if I was going to do something like that. So that's something I need to hear.
You have to.
I would not even.
You got
He
to.
would
I
be
wouldn't-
like, Brittany, you're wearing this
I'd be
one.
like, fill this bitch up and let's go, dog. Yeah, what do I need? I need a bong. I need a fucking case of
He'd
beer.
get like
No,
2
man.
miles in and have to leave the cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, we can't take the flat screen.
well, because you have to have all your food and drink on you.
What's the
whole-
Wi-Fi password
Yeah.
out here?
Yeah,
How
dude,
often
that's
were
hard.
you-
That's hard.
And-
I wouldn't
so-
even factor that.
Did you
just
camp at a
comfort
different
shit.
spot each night?
For the crags, we did not. We hiked in 9 miles to base camp, and then we hiked out like every single day. We just did day hikes. But this last one, the Seven Devils, this last year, we did 45 miles.
Was this the movie night one?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That was the movie night one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Movie
And
night.
yeah, but yeah, we
You
ended
guys-
up packing in.
So you had a big screen. You're talking shit on my big screen a second
No,
ago.
no, no.
You had
Uh,
a movie
s-
night
it
out
was
there.
We-
A small projector onto the tent side.
Yeah,
Wow.
No,
we,
I'm
put
just
up,
kidding.
we hung up the phone in like a Ziploc bag, and then had our Bluetooth speaker in the back, and just
And just lay there.
That's
Fuck,
wild.
that's pretty cool though. Yeah.
just watch Prometheus.
How much did that fucking
So-
speaker weigh, dude?
Not too much.
That's a good
Not too
movie to
much.
watch. When
It's a
that's a good
necessity,
movie to
though,
watch
man.
though if you're out there like that.
Oh, yeah.
Prometheus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It just makes you think about where you're at in
Get
life,
really,
dude.
really
yeah.
in touch. You'll be
Yeah.
staring at the stars for a
So
long
is
time.
most of it
That'd
in,
be cool.
or is there a
dude.
lot of
That'd be
up?
really cool.
Yeah.
The last couple of the ones we went on is just straight.
always
straight
up,
man.
dude.
Straight up. Yep.
Donnie's trying to fucking find an easy hike you could take him on.
No, I already
dude.
told him
It's
like,
so
like
a
I
lot
would
of
love to
them-
go hiking,
Oh,
but
man.
there can't be a lot of this.
Have you ever
I
done a
mean,
desert hike, Dan?
this-
That's what
okay.
Donnie's trying
Yeah.
to figure out.
I've done. I have. I have.
But from what I've seen too is as far as some of the hikes that I've wanted to do, there's some different lakes and things like that that you that are like a day to hike into. And that's how you get those pictures.
Oh,
you
like
know?
in the
yeah.
And
Tetons
that's why,
and
like,
shit.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
pictures, like where there's nobody in sight, you know, and it's because these are dedicated hikers hiking in there for a day,
Yeah.
just to hang out by this lake,
a
whatever, by
natural
themselves.
ecosystem.
It's
You get
amazing.
away
You know,
from
I
Yeah.
never even
Mhm.
asked.
Yeah.
Do you just have like a small little pop tent
Yeah.
that you carry in your backpack? It's
Yeah, a
not,
low
okay.
one man.
He's like a
Okay,
10. It's
that's
a
what I mean,
sleeping
yeah,
bag
it's
and a
like-
pistol. I don't need
Yeah,
a
right?
fucking tent,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've
One
seen
man.
some of his pictures. There's,
No, I got to be
Didn't look
comfortable,
warm.
man.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
mean, I'm getting older. I'm like, I need a chair. I need, a bottle of booze. I need
Fucking A.
Air
I need all-
Masters
all
with a
the-
massage.
I need all the creature comforts, man. We got a Bluetooth speaker and everything. So
Dude, that would be so fun, though.
Right. So,
It's a
so
blast,
Lex has
man.
been talking more and more about getting us a camper.
yeah.
She really won't, but she will not camp without a camper. I'm like, what happened to tents?
What
I
happened
know.
to your side by
I
side?
know.
Or just sleeping under
Oh,
the
I'm
stars.
pushing that. So I'm not giving up on my side by side.
Here's the difference, though. Like, I have no problem. I would sleep on the ground, honestly. Like, I'd go backpack and sleep on the ground if I had to. But with the family,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
so
you
much
gotta-
different, man.
uh-huh.
The girl's got to be comfortable, or else
She-
you're not going to be comfortable.
We can't get a camper unless it has a full bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, why else get one?
Right? Yeah, shoot.
Dude,
This is out of my
I was
world
like
right
pushing
now.
like
Dude.
I was pushing like a pop tent camper. You
The-
know, you just crank it up and then
You got a
the
full
Yeah.
bathroom
bed's fold
wherever
out and
you
there's
end
a
up
tent.
camping. There's a
It's like,
full
it's
bathroom.
gotta have a shower and a bathroom. I'm like, why?
No,
You're
but-
not camping.
There's
but
a
he-
lake.
Yeah.
There's a shower and your bathroom.
That's kind of some of the appeal, you know. You go out there and you're just, you know, you just get dirty and, you know, you don't
she
think
is
about it.
getting
You
old.
don't worry about it.
She's getting old.
I've done that, but have you ever woken up in the mountains and
A bear was licking your
had
face?
a cup of coffee and then took a shit on like a nice warm toilet seat inside your camper?
Oh no.
No.
Nope.
It's fucking epic.
Never
man.
had
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
You just walk outside and you're like, that was a great shit.
Yeah.
Tyler's
Right,
seen my
yeah.
dad's camper. My dad took his camping to the next level.
Yeah, I had to wash my balls in your dad's camper.
This guy.
A fifth wheel.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, this thing is ridiculous.
A
He's got
big fifth wheel.
a
dude.
bedroom
Yeah.
with like a king size bed,
My
and
balls
TVs,
were on
his
fire.
own air conditioner. He had his own air conditioner in the bedroom.
Oh, did you
Then he
get?
come out and there's like a double sided fridge
I got
freezer,
tricked,
huge, massive
Poison ivy?
kitchen.
icy
No.
hot, dude.
My brother, it wasn't icy hot.
It was some
my-
shit like just like icy hot.
My
dude.
brother
That's
didn't
what
want
it
to
was.
shower, so he asked my dad if he had any kind of cleaning wipes. My dad handed him like
Oh yeah, that's what
the-
it was.
like the Lysol.
It was like a baby wipe, dude.
Like my brother was thinking like body cleaning wipes. My dad hands him like, you know, toilet and countertop cleaning wipes. And he starts talking about how he's scrubbing his balls with it and it burned. So Tyler's like, let me try.
I was like, you're stupid. I was like, what's wrong with you? They're baby wipes.
So he took a wipe and wiped his balls right there on the podcast. Like, all right.
And my balls were lit
But yeah,
up,
he's
dude.
got a living room with a 55-inch TV, two couches that turn into queen beds, 2 recliners. Like, this is not a freaking
No.
camper.
And it's no fun towing that shit, man. I wouldn't
No,
wanna
he
tow
couldn't
that.
back it up. I had to do it for
That
him.
shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
you got to think about that stuff. You know, think
Yeah,
about where you
well,
want to
What
go
you
and
can get.
He's
Well, yeah,
getting
where
up there
you
in
can
age.
get
I mean,
with
he's
that
an old
too,
motherfucker.
yeah.
He's turned 63. He just turned 63 in October. And
Shout out to all the old men out there.
I find it crazy though because it's just him and his
Whoop, whoop.
wife,
Woo woo.
and they have this massive thing.
Yeah.
Like it's literally a house on wheels, and it's nicer than some houses I've been in.
Nicer than my house.
Like why?
Yeah.
Why would you want to?
Yeah.
But he only goes to campgrounds.
Yeah, it's all. That's
With-
the only way you can pull
Yeah,
it.
with the full on everything they
out.
have. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he had to buy a new fucking truck for that thing too.
He did. He,
Yeah.
he got well.
And
I
that's
think he got it
garbage.
used, but it was a yeah. I mean, it is garbage. He bought a Ford.
Well, either way, you had to buy.
Platinum
He had to buy a
edition,
whole
I
new
don't know.
vehicle to fucking.
Yep, just to tow it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, well, this is my everyday car now.
Yeah, and I dislike like I haven't done much of it, but I can't imagine wanting to. You know, I've never liked camping in a campground. You know what I mean? You go
That's
camping,
not really camping.
and you're butted up next to all these other RVs or whatever else. Not
Like
It's this,
literally,
you know,
it's
yeah,
like
it's like a trailer community or something.
I could, yeah, because I could
yeah.
drive 2 miles and I'm at the grocery stores and the bars and the restaurants. It's not camping. You're,
Right.
I mean, they put up a couple trees, but all that did was make me have to climb up on top of my dad's camper because
Yeah,
I couldn't
but
get the
you-
satellite to work.
Get
Right.
your life
Fuck-
together then, dude.
Yeah.
Get your fucking life together. And quit
I'm
touching
all for
me.
the camper. I'm all for getting a camper. Because yes, I am not getting old. I am fucking old, and my back can't handle sleeping on the ground anymore.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
nice to sleep
so,
in a bed.
Yeah,
Take a shit
I'm
on a
all
nice
for
warm
getting
toilet.
a camper.
I'll dig a nice soft
But I would
hole.
rather go. Like
Soft
we want
dirt.
it really bad that we can go with like Dan and our other neighbors. I mean, we were gonna go around Halloween.
They're gonna leave us
Yeah.
common folk.
We were gonna
camp
go
by our
to
fucking
that's fine.
selves,
Glenn's
dude.
Ferry. I mean, that was a campground place.
We might as well go in the middle of winter, Marcus.
We'll sleep on the ground.
Literally, it goes winery. You're at the winery and the golf course. Campground. You can sit on your camper and watch the golfers. So that's not
yeah.
real camping.
Oh, you
but it
could
was gonna
hit
be
the
fun. There's
camper
gonna be
from
some
the
neighbors.
fourth
Well,
fucking tee.
and I was
to
gonna
Yeah,
the
you've been
camper.
there. Yeah.
I almost
that
hit the
same spot.
camper.
We'll
Yeah.
set up a kids tent for you guys.
Right.
And then-
Fucking A.
But here's
Kids
the cool
table, everything.
I'll
Here's
tell
the
you
cool
right
thing.
now, we're calling it the party tent.
No, here's the thing too. We went camping before we even had a camper with people that had a camper, and that was like that's where we partied. Like
Fuck
we
yeah.
all partied in the camper, and
Oh,
then it
yeah.
was like when you go to bed. But honestly, for me, it's like it's segmented. Like the camping, the camper camping is like family camping,
Mm-hmm.
and then
The
I have
hiking is
my
intense.
camping.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I've camped out at 11,500 feet on the side of like a mountainside,
You gotta
like and with wind rolling down like all night long. I mean, I
Have you
roughed
ever
it.
done? I've seen
I
some
think that
some
sounds great.
pictures
Yeah.
that would scare the shit out of me. But I've seen some like mountain climbers where they like
Yeah.
they hook in the carabiners and they're sleeping right there. The tent's just
Never
dangling
done
out
that.
there.
That's
Yeah.
rock climbing,
Yeah.
son. Fuck that.
I said
Yeah.
rock climbing.
You
No.
said mountain climbing.
I do.
Same thing.
I do summits, but
There's
it's
rocks
never
on mountains.
like it's never anything more than like class 4.
So like you always have the flat
What's
ground.
the
for your
highest
tent.
class?
It's
What's the
not
highest class?
dangling off the side.
There's like 5. There's 5, and then there's 5-1, 5-2.
Yeah, you put those
5-3,
two together.
5-4.
That's right, class 51.
Damn.
So there's like 5.
Okay.
So is
You
there
know,
4-1, 4-2 like that? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5-1, 5 whatever.
Basically 4. Like anything over 3+ is like
Expert.
rope required or rope suggested. 4 is rope required, or 5 is rope required.
And that's to
then-
get up.
Yeah.
Okay, where?
Without
How do
dying.
you? So you got to climb up and adjust the rope, and then climb down and climb back up the rope.
Yeah. So anything.
This doesn't
The
make sense to
harpoon
me.
gun, you shoot it
no,
into the
you,
rock.
You basically you put in anchors on the rock.
Batman.
Like at
You're taking the rope with you, so you're
Oh,
only
so
roped
it's-
as high as you go.
Yeah.
Some places will have.
So it's to
anchors
catch
already.
you. It's not.
Have
to
you ever
help
never
pull you
watched
up.
Cliffhanger? Jesus Christ.
Well,
No, never have.
Yeah.
there was a girl
That's interesting. That's
on
scary.
on Joe Rogan's podcast. I mean, just a couple podcasts.
Oh, recently,
ago.
yeah, the blonde girl.
Yep. Yeah, and she's a famous like freestyle climber and whatever
Yeah.
else not. And
Is she hot?
she wasn't bad looking.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Then
wasn't
you
terrible.
can proceed.
You have
Yeah.
a picture?
Yeah, she wasn't.
Yeah, dude. I need a picture
Not in my
proof.
wallet or anything, but just a quick Google search will find it out there. She's she's not bad looking. She's fairly attractive, but she was giving a lot of credit to another guy that freestyle climbs that she knows, and she showed a picture of him. Oh, because I think the reason why he's really popular is because he goes on these big climbs and he doesn't harness in or anything.
Yeah.
Like he's just white knuckling it all the way to the top of these,
people are
really
crazy.
yeah, he's out of his mind.
It's a death
But
wish.
one of the pictures that she showed was him, his tent on the side of the mountain, and because this particular climb that he was doing was like a 7-day climb.
Yeah.
So the amount of stuff that he was carrying up this mountain, his little one-person tent was packed to the brim. I mean, I don't even think there was even room for him to really sleep in there. And just all of his equipment and everything else, not that he needed for 7 days, and just living on the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
And that to me is pure insanity.
Yep. I can
Pure
do that.
insanity.
There's a documentary called Free Solo.
Yeah,
You know,
seen
just
that.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. She
Copy
kind of
time.
looks like she was in a zombie movie.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, so that's on the most recent climb
is
that she
it?
did. She had a big old
Emily Harrington is her name.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
big old
Face.
gash on the side of her head because she said a rock came down. and I
He's
guess that-
almost completely off YouTube, dude.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I can't find any of his past videos on there.
Oh, yeah, he's all Spotify now.
Yeah,
But-
but it's weird though to see the transition. Anyways, yeah, though that's why I couldn't find it. He found it first. Fuck you, Donnie.
And yeah, she's got this.
Emily Harrington.
Yeah, she's got
So I
this
don't
nice
suck
scar
like
on her
you.
head. But yeah, so she's known. So she kind of does.
She's called an American adventurer.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's her title. Like if
Oh.
you look her up,
Yeah.
Emily Harrington, it says below American adventurer.
So yes, that's what it's called.
So
Free
I'm
climbing,
going to change.
skydiving,
Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to change
know.
my perfect job.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's
To
my
American
dream job.
Adventure?
Yeah.
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 I can see Dan doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to
I
be.
I mean, if
someone
you're gonna
backing you.
dumpster dive for 2 weeks, you can
Yeah.
do almost anything.
You got to get your supplies somewhere.
But
Yeah.
check this out though. If you're dumpster diving in the right place, you could get rich. You know what I mean?
True.
Agreed.
But better question: what is
I am
the-
from Irvine.
the coolest or your most favorite place that you've been
the-
hiking,
are the
camping,
kids,
whatever?
John.
Oh man. White Clouds. White Clouds is awesome. Tetons.
Okay.
Awesome.
Where's White
I heard
Clouds?
T-Towns is one of the
White
coolest
Clouds
places.
is, on the opposite side of the freeway from the Sawtooths. So
Okay.
Same area there, Stanley.
Okay.
But it's a national monument, and when we went, like it really was kind of off the beaten path. Like Sawtooths is always super congested. Whenever I go there, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll hike back there for like 5 days, and I'm like, I'll see some fucking lady like with a jogging stroller, and I'm like, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's why I asked because there's so many places like you
My
would love to go,
house.
and then it's just always so full.
Yeah, and I think
Every
that is.
picture I see with Dan, it's empty. And I'm like, those are so beautiful, and that's
Yep.
where I want to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I ain't walking for 10 days.
You got to.
Well,
man. you got to.
Yeah,
You got
I
to
mean,
get away from
Can I
the
charter a
Donnie-
helicopter?
He's not a walker. He's more of a forklifter. if you
Well,
know what I
Yeah.
mean.
That's what I liked about Tetons too, because Tetons was a little bit different adventure. Like you have to,
could move
we
into it
like
with a forklift?
canoed across 2 lakes to get to our campsites. So, and you can't. I mean, you could potentially hike, but it would take you.
Way longer.
It would take you way longer.
So my thing, if
How
I'm
much
ever
a
to go with
fucking
Dan,
kayak weigh?
yeah,
I can do walking, but there'll just be more breaks involved.
And you can't do any carrying.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know if I can carry.
A fucking 50-pound bag and a kayak.
You walk 6 miles with a 50-pound kid on your back. I can carry.
I'll do that. And a kayak.
Yeah, those don't weigh anything. No, I'm saying I would love to do that sometime, but it
Or
would
whatever we
definitely
had
be,
a
I think,
canoe.
more stops than whatever
yeah.
you do normally. I'd be like, all right,
Well, and even
5 miles,
Like,
I'm resting, bro.
I mean, I keep a pretty good pace. Like I kind of like to punish myself on the trail. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun. But
Well,
Yeah,
in-
for sure.
in
You sleep better too. I'm
5
sure.
miles on the trail. That, I
But
mean,
you
that-
can only
you're-
bring in
that's
so
a long
much water.
distance.
So like,
I mean,
Yeah.
you're literally you'll
how do you go
hike
5
for a
days
long.
without running out of it?
You take a water purifier and you find water and fucking suck that bitch up.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. And actually, this last
How do
year
you
we
how do you
took,
make beer while you're out there?
You hike it in.
Okay, that's
We-
what that's what
we
I'm getting
hike
at.
in
Like,
a tall
okay.
boy, or we hike in. Usually
I
we
even
hike in a
fucking
fifth
knew
up-
that
up
one,
east.
dude.
Yeah.
But and
You
Tang,
take
Saying that's a
you
lot more
take
weight.
mead. You don't drink beer.
mead.
I would just bring two bottles of whiskey. I'm set. Let's
No,
do this.
it's,
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Vodka and Tang is usually our go-to.
Okay. Okay.
But,
Oh, like the powder tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just mix it in?
Gangster, dude.
Okay.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea. It's a
That'd
mix.
be good. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
okay.
That'll get the job done.
That's not
What were
bad
you
at
gonna
all.
say
Yeah.
before I rudely
I can't
interrupted?
remember. I
That's
can't
good because
remember.
I didn't want to hear it.
Oh, that's good. Thanks for asking.
But no, I think one of my favorite stories was like we did the Crags, Bighorn Crags, which is up north of Chalice, and like the road to get there is fucking gnarly, dude. Like beat the shit out of my truck getting up there. But we hiked in like 9 miles to our base camp, and set up camp, and it's like just insanely beautiful, like where we're at, nobody around, and then like we just kind of hiked out from there like every day. So the second day we were there, we hiked out to Ship Island Lake, which was like 13-14 miles round trip. But we get there to this lake, and we're sitting out there, and it's just me and my buddy and his dog, and we're just kind of hanging
Oh,
out.
that would be cool too.
Yeah,
Take a
that's cool,
dog
man. Yeah, and I
Got
was
to take
like,
an alarm system.
yeah.
and
Well,
8 more pounds of food.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he'd be worthless. He would run away. Like,
wouldn't
if-
bark?
if shit popped off. He'd be
Wouldn't
like, "I'm
warn
outta
you
here, man."
first? He'd just be
No,
gone.
like I'm gone.
Like a ninja in the night, he just disappears.
I'll see you guys back at the car.
He's like, I'm not the one. Oh no.
You get back there, you're all bloody, and he's just sitting there wagging his tail. Like, what's up?
Right. Yeah.
Where you been?
But we're like hanging out next to the lake, and I was like, "Hey, man, you ready?" And he's like, "What?"
He's like, no.
And I
definitely
was
not.
like, "I brought some acid."
Yes.
He's like,
Oh, yeah, he knows how to do it.
shit. He's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "Cause you would not have agreed." Like, I was
For
like,
real though.
You'd have backed out.
So yeah, he's like, "All right, fine," So
He's like, we are alone and we are out here
Yeah.
doing nothing
Yeah.
forever.
forever.
That are mushrooms. I mean, those are that's some of the best
Yeah.
times to do it.
Absolutely.
You
So
know?
that's the hiking trip we need to take
Yes,
and
Yeah.
have a guide
Yeah.
a
who
shaman
knows the
as it
good
were.
spots to go,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yep. Yep.
and can put
Agree.
up with slow fat men who need to stop, every
Well,
5 miles.
If I could figure that out, I'd
Yeah.
be so down, dude.
But I
Yeah.
mean, honestly,
I
I mean,
really
there-
would.
there-
I would eat mushrooms the entire time too.
there's a lot of lakes and stuff like that. There's a lot of different hikes, and
Yep.
5 miles, like you said. I mean, if you're hiking 5 miles, you're getting to some of these spots.
Yeah.
You're not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be, I mean, like a whole day hike.
Guided.
You know what I mean? Or not just guided, but I mean, like that takes a while. Like when you're not even on a trail. Like a nice groomed trail or whatever else. Not so. I mean, there's a lot of places you can go. You can do like a half-day hike or something like that, and it's not.
Yeah.
You take your time.
I'd
know.
be okay
Around
like,
here?
going for a couple of
yeah.
days.
Is
Well,
there?
About
Oh,
a
yeah.
3 to 4 hour drive, 3 to 6 hour drive, like around here. You can
Yeah.
get to some really.
Oh,
like,
we should do an
backwoods
overnight
country.
one, dude.
So that's
I-
what you did then. So you did the acid. So your buddy did the acid with you.
Yeah. So we started hiking back, and
Frying?
Is this
Yeah.
the one I know?
well, we weren't quite that. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
you didn't set up camp and eat it and then fry for the night, or
Yeah.
what'd you do?
Now we hiked into this lake, so we're like 7.5 miles away from base camp.
Oh no!
Then we drop it.
Oh no! Okay.
And so
okay.
I'm about 20 minutes in, and I'm like, "Hey man, I'm like starting to feel a little bit." And
You're like, I don't know where I'm at, dude.
He's like, "I don't know, dude." And I'm like, and then and
Famous last
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel anything.
He's like,
Yeah.
"I don't know, bro."
This shit's bunk.
So
See you later.
we start hiking, and then about
He fried way harder than
30,
Dan.
45 minutes later, I'm just like fucking trucking down the trail, man, and
You lost homie.
like, and then I keep looking back, and I'll stop. And I'm like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." And then like second or third time, I'm like, "You okay, man?" He's like, "I don't fucking know, man. I like
Yeah.
feel like I am, but then I don't, and then like
He's like, but then I'm great, dude.
Yeah.
And
I love it. I love the I don't knows. Yeah.
I know, huh?
That's a good place to be,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mentally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
yeah, you're like,
Yeah, like I'm alive.
Essentially,
maybe?
it's them, essentially it's them saying not yet.
Yeah.
Like, you good?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
yet, dude.
Not
I'm
yet.
almost, but not yet.
you're like let this calm down.
I
just a
just
little
feel
bit.
free.
So how long of a walk was that then from you're
It-
7.5 miles out? You said about, and you went back to base camp.
Well, it felt honestly like getting there felt like probably 2 or 3 hours, and then getting back felt like the entire day, like the entire day. But we
Fuck,
got
dude.
so the craziest part of the story is like we get up the trail a little bit, and I'm probably 100 yards in front of him, and we got music playing. We're just kind of like we're just
You're in your own zones.
we're just focusing on what
Okay.
we're doing, you know.
You're barefoot.
And no, not
I know.
not
I'm just
barefoot.
kidding.
And I walked
You're all
like,
bleeding everywhere.
Like in your mind, you're Chuck Norris, but in
Yeah.
reality,
Yeah,
you're
dude.
bleeding everywhere.
I'm good.
Yeah,
But we get I come
choking out
across this,
cows
like,
and shit.
turning the curve and I'm like, or turning the trail and
I
I'm
had to
like,
get us dinner somehow.
Yeah. But it wasn't a cow; it was
Like,
actually just a tree.
I'm
So
hungry,
I got
bro.
it.
He's like, it's only been 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
No, but we take this little turn in the trail and I come up and I'm like, there's a tree that's just fell over the trail. And I stop and I'm like, that was not here.
Is that a sign?
Oh, you're like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
fucking get
I was
over
like,
this tree.
No, but I was like, this was not here when we came in. I was like, we're fucking lost. And so I wait for him to come up behind me and
He's
I'm
like, "What's up? What's the
I'm
problem?"
like, hey, was this here? And he's like trying to like exude confidence about the situation, but he's like,
He's like, dude, look how big it is. It's been here forever.
yeah, he's like, no, bro.
Did you see the beavers?
Finally, he's like, no, I was not here.
Could you
So-
tell that it like definitely was like you were actually lost or it had fallen?
It was like literally over the trail,
damn.
like falling over the trail.
But
And-
was it
and
the same
was,
trail?
It was like a 40-foot tree, man. I mean, it was
Damn.
It was obvious.
Yeah.
So,
It was those dueling banjo guys.
Yep.
Dan was
So
about to
maybe-
find out he had a pretty mouth.
You guys were in
Right, yeah.
Georgia? Deliverance? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took the wrong turn. The wrong turn, bud. Yeah.
So, we kind of like we go around it. We're hiking up the trail a little bit further, and we just start.
Wait, you kept going the wrong way?
Well, we're like,
Gotta
this is
keep
the only
going.
way. Well, we kind of committed at that point. We're like, no,
Yeah.
we're good, man. Well, this is like the only trail in and out.
You guys
man.
look at
Like,
each other-
there's no
Okay,
fucking
okay.
way.
You guys
Like,
looked at each other for a split second. You're like, "Are we gonna move this or what?" You're like, "Fuck it, yeah.
straight
I'll
up.
chop this up
Fine.
right now." Yeah.
Then they're like, "Oh, we can just climb over."
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just boost me up over it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
See,
we'll do
but
that
I
instead.
thought you were gonna say you were frying and it fucked with your fry, and you're just like,
It did.
you're like, I can't go any
did.
farther. Like it's blocking my
that's-
way.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the
Yeah.
one kind of scary thing about doing like psychedelics in nature is if you run into like these, for
Killer
like,
trolls. and-
well, or like roadblocks, like
yeah, roadblock. That's a perfect word.
figuratively and
But
literally.
that would have fucked me up sober though. I would have been like, where the fuck are we? We're lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like even sober, I would have
because
been
it
like,
wasn't
this
there
is
going
not-
in, but it was there coming out. You're like,
Yeah.
I
This
took the
was not
wrong.
here.
As long as it doesn't put you in like too crazy of a spiral,
No.
It's like that's the thing is if you catch it in whatever, like if you came up on that like when you're peaking,
Yeah.
you might have had to sit down for a second,
Exactly.
to
And
reevaluate.
be like, how are we gonna get over this tree?
or
dude?
just like, or you would have definitely questioned yourself a lot more. Like, are we lost? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, is this Earth?
Is there-
No. But that's the thing
Yeah.
is like, so
Wow.
when I do it, so that's brave. But I mean, that's also that shows confidence in like your hiking capabilities because. I mean,
touche,
I'm a big
touche
fan
there.
of doing it in the wilderness and stuff like
Yeah.
that too. But
Wait,
it's
doing
like,
it as in drugs or sex?
oh, drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it in the wilderness.
Both,
Let's do
both.
this.
Yeah,
rock and
let's
roll.
get dirty. But yeah, no, I'm traditionally like campfire. You know what I mean? Like not even necessarily night, like daytime too, whatever else not. But like I'm pretty. We are where we're gonna
You are
be.
pretty.
We are where we're gonna be.
That's
Thank you,
usually
Donny.
my style too.
You're,
but
yeah, you're
I
just
was-
you're
I-
saying that somewhere in your onesie right
I
now.
am,
sounds
yeah.
great.
That's usually my
dude.
style.
Can't wait
too,
to
but
get you out of it.
I had told my buddy before, like we went, I was like, I want an adventure, man.
Yeah,
Like I want an adventure, and that's why.
and you got to challenge yourself.
Oh, and
you know?
it makes it an adventure. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Because as you're saying it, like it sounds super exciting. It sounds like I'd be like, oh hell yeah, I want to do that, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't fucking do that. I'm not that confident in my
See,
survival
The
capabilities.
reason I would though, just I feel like you're out there frying, right? You're somewhere else that few people have been probably.
Yeah.
You have essentially seen things that no one else will ever see.
Well, honestly,
You know what I mean?
And I told my buddy this before. I was like, dude, people would pay a fucking $1 million to have this experience.
Yeah.
Like easy. Like
Yeah.
because those are places like I mean, you can't even like some of the places I've been, you can't even fly a helicopter in there, dude. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't, you would literally have to have somebody like carry your ass in there if you could.
Would you ever hike in the jungle?
Yeah.
What are you talking jungle like?
Like jungle, son.
like Amazon.
Yeah,
like with
Brazil.
gorillas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the big.
Not with gorillas.
Now with gorillas.
Wait, which
You know,
gorillas are we talking about? The ones that carry guns, or
Fuck, dude. Fuck. The jungle's such a different animal too. Like I mean, just the jungle itself.
Yeah.
Like there's, it's, that's where they should have filmed 1,000 Ways to Die because it's like, you know what I mean, or 1,000,000 Ways to Die, or whatever it is. Because
Oh, they could have got $500,000 right there. in
Yeah.
one square foot.
But
I
there's no
love-
COVID in the jungle though.
Oh,
there
that's-
isn't?
No, that's
I
true.
don't think so.
Fact check that. No, I was kidding. Obviously not. But
Google it.
yeah, but no, I mean, like I love
Well, wait.
I love watching the shows. Like when they're like,
I've never heard of a Chinese jungle.
there was a survivalist. It's not Bear Grylls or
You
anything.
not watched Rambo?
There was like another survivalist who was doing like a documentary, not documentary, one of those shows on Discovery or something, right? And he would go into the mountains, and he'd go into the jungle, and the jungle is such a different beast. He was like, it really, you have to be very vigilant. You have to be very,
Ooh, what's your most dangerous story?
Wait. I was typing, is there COVID in the jungle? And the first search was, is there COVID in the North Pole? A lot of kids are getting.
Santa.
A lot of parents are telling their kids Santa ain't coming because of COVID, and
What's the
kids
answer,
are
though?
checking that shit
I
out.
plugged up the
Yeah,
chimney
what's
just
the-
for that reason.
Dan says, "What's the answer, though?" Fuck yeah.
Santa was the first one to get vaccinated, I think.
But he was also the first. Dude, he's gonna
He's a
spread it
national
worldwide.
treasure.
He's gonna spread it worldwide.
He is very susceptible, yeah, and he's a super spreader too. That's for
He's
sure.
super spreader. That's a good one.
No, I mean,
Oh, he has no answer.
Wait. I'm looking right now. You keep going.
The biggest question.
They said he's got built-in like separation in the North Pole,
Who's
so
this
he's good.
fucking lady, dude?
But I don't think that it could even survive in that climate.
that's true.
Too cold. Yeah.
Yeah, too cold.
I mean, those elves aren't
Is it a
big
bac-
carriers.
Oh, it's a
either.
virus, not a bacteria.
yeah. So what am I saying? So what are you saying?
Well, I was.
What am
Gonna
I
He
say-
doesn't know what he's saying.
No,
am
I
I
was
saying?
gonna be like,
Yeah.
but it's a bacteria. But I'm like, no, it's a virus, not a
But
bacteria.
but isn't because North Pole is so scarce too? Who's bringing it in there? Who's even
Santa.
sick? Who,
The elves.
Santa's
the
been
get
all
it,
over
I
the fucking
get it, but
world, dude.
who-
and the elves.
okay,
yeah.
but besides his 1 day a year where he travels the world, who's bringing it into him, getting him infected?
The
I
elves who
see.
visit
Oh,
the
because he's
bars in
quarantined.
Cuna.
What? Is,
So he's quarantined, so it should go away. I
wait,
feel
Donnie,
you.
what was that? That he owns a bar in Cuna?
I said the elves who visit the bars in Cuna.
Got you.
Oh, shush.
It's a,
Shush.
I think
It's a hop, skip, and a
Santa's
jump
gonna
from
bring
North
it back
Pole.
to- Santa's gonna bring it back to Mrs. Claus this year.
Fuck
and then-
Santa, dude. I'll fight him if I see him. I swear to God, if I ever see him, I'm fighting him, dude. The real one, though. I can tell a fake from a real,
yeah.
Donnie, quit looking it up.
No,
Santa
this
doesn't
is-
have
I'm not saying-
COVID.
It does say coronavirus spreads deep into the Amazon
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
in Piriling, an ancient tribe.
Wow.
That's weird. But that is the climate.
That's from visitors going in.
Well,
and
I was
bringing
gonna
it.
say-
wrong.
I don't believe
Yeah.
it.
I don't know either.
I don't
but
believe it.
Guess I can't
mean,
go
that-
hiking in the jungle.
I know.
that would be the climate that I feel like we would,
According to Biden's
it
America,
could
Trump's
live.
no longer,
it,
dude.
It could thrive in the Amazon because it's moist.
and
Well,
there's
I
lots
think
of.
also it's just like people
That's-
who visit. Again,
Yeah.
So I don't know
How
how
many
true
people are
this
visiting
is.
the Amazon, Donnie?
Anybody who wants to get away from the United States.
Oh my God. Who can visit? Who can leave the United States during these times of crisis?
Ethan Elvin's dad just left for Taiwan.
Thailand.
No, he
Same
can't go
thing.
back.
I'm just saying, like anybody who's like, all right, this shit's getting hard. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
They could be like asymptomatic, fly
To
the
the
jungle.
Amazon? No, they're not doing that, Donnie.
because you wouldn't do it. That doesn't mean anybody's not doing
No
it.
one would do that, dude.
Dan, would you
I'm
fly to
just
the
saying-
Amazon to get away from it?
No.
Say yes,
I-
motherfucker.
No, he wouldn't do
I
that,
don't know.
dude.
No comment.
We just talked about how much more dangerous the Amazon is
So
than fucking
you're
anything.
saying it just magically appeared there.
As long as there's
Somebody
no
fucking
gorillas.
brought it there.
No, I don't think it's there at all. I don't
Oh.
even think these people
Fake
went
news,
there
gotcha,
and took.
okay.
Yeah,
Trump.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
unplug your
think
mic.
they went and like took
your
reports
mic.
of anything.
Okay, so besides COVID,
They're
so
just like, guys, it's everywhere. Don't ask this country because it's here for sure.
The
Don't
bat
talk
that
to
landed
them,
in China and spread it there, it flew to the Amazon after.
got you.
Yeah.
though. Dude, isn't it? Some dude sucked a bat's dick, right? That's what happened.
So besides
And then
besides
it's
COVID,
like-
what's the main thing that people catch when they go to the Amazon? What's the main?
Jungle
Like
fever,
malaria?
dog.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah.
No, it's like
Malaria?
it's another.
It's malaria.
Malaria.
Yeah,
there It is,
malaria.
yeah.
Mosquitoes.
That's the one you have to be careful for.
Yeah.
I'm like COVID, whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not. I shouldn't say that. No, it's very real and it's very threatening.
But like it's nothing like malaria.
exactly. But malaria is the big one. If you're going to go to the Amazon, that's what you need to be
How many
worried
people
about.
has malaria killed?
A lot. It's
A lot.
I mean, like, there's a ton of people.
100
that-
times.
How many
more
people
than
live in the
COVID.
jungle?
I'm just wondering. I'm just
100
asking.
times
Yeah.
more than COVID.
See, no one
But
knows.
check
No
it.
one's gonna check either.
But I'm pretty sure
Just gonna fucking go with whatever number we come up with.
it can be
Billion.
treated.
Yeah, dude.
It can be treated. And I'm pretty sure it can be vaccinated.
I
Against.
think so too.
Yeah. Well, in our country.
So where is one place you would love to hike that you never have?
The jungle, son.
Ooh.
I'm not talking to you, Ginger. Shut the fuck up.
I guarantee he's gonna say the jungle.
Like
Dan.
Patagonia.
That's
Yeah?
the jungle, yo.
No, it's not.
Dan,
It's like it's
we're fucking riffing right now. We were doing it.
Patagonia, man. It's
Where is Patagonia?
it's
it's in Patagonia?
southern tip of South America.
Okay.
Very southern tip. So
I was thinking
but,
somewhere in India, honestly. I don't know why. I feel like they have good hiking hills in India.
There's too many people in India,
There's a lot in India.
and the food
Yeah.
sucks ass. It's gross.
You're not a curry guy.
So
No.
why Patagonia?
Tim Curry
and it's
guy.
illegal
I'm a
to
Tim
choke out
Curry
a
guy.
cow in India. You'll get fucking sent
Oh,
straight
God.
to hell.
That's true.
Yeah, you will. You don't choke out their god.
Yeah, it's like choking out God. Can't do it.
Oh, I love a full circle, dude.
I don't know. I've seen pictures of it. Like it looks amazing.
Does it? Cool.
Yeah.
Anywhere here in the United States that
there-
you haven't been, you want to go?
Have you
Have-
only hiked in the United
Once.
States?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever hiked up by Idaho City?
Yeah.
Past Idaho City?
Yeah.
So that I've heard there's a lot of good hikes up there.
Yeah.
My bad.
Actually, how dense the forest is
Oh,
out
yeah.
there,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? And just
Tyler's pretty dense.
but Idaho City. Have you been up to Idaho City, Donnie?
Figured out.
But I think that would be a hike that you could probably do pretty easily, Donnie.
Oh, now the fat man can't hike normal places. Has to go to
Yeah.
Idaho City.
Or
Yeah,
on the
I'm-
green belt.
I'm trying to think of, like-
or on the green belt.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
That
dude.
is more my kind of terrain.
Just nice and level.
He's like, are we on an
A
incline?
couple yellow lines. Show me which side I should be on.
You actually bring your own level just to make sure. Like, I
He's
can't
like,
do
I
it.
can't go
Not
here.
doing
Yep,
it.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm sitting here.
Turning right back around.
He's like, my wagon is stuck. My wagon is
It's
stuck.
been a few years since I tent camped, but every time I tent camp, I always hike up the mountainside just to see things.
Yeah.
His wagon, dude. He'd have a Segway, dude. What are you talking
That's
about?
They still make those?
My Segway died. I only got half power. I got to turn around. I'm not going to make it.
Don't want to be stranded out here on the green.
I
belt.
never got to drive one of those. I'm a little bummed.
Me either. I've seen them on movies, like, Paul Blart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Blart.
They
That's
would-
Donnie's dream job, guys.
Yeah, there you
Mall-
go.
I was
cop.
already a mall cop. I was a mall cop for years.
Did you have a Segway?
Really?
No, dude, this was before they were invented.
You ain't no real mall cop then, dog.
Do you have pepper spray?
I worked for a security company here in Boise, and we did
That makes no
we
sense.
did the Capitol, Micron,
It's a waste of
the
money.
mall, and then this place called Jabal Circuit out in Meridian, and then there was like a meat packing plant in Caldwell. That was if you were bad, that was your punishment because that smell doesn't come out.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Meat.
When I got the job, so when I was interviewing for the job, it was for Micron Security, and literally you get a walkie-talkie, a brown like rent-a-cop shirt, and that was it.
Observe and report.
And
Yeah,
some
and he's
22s.
like,
Some
all
22s.
right.
The
Right.
shells only.
So what do you do if someone breaks in? I'm like, I'm gonna walk them to the expensive ship and help them load the car. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
take a cut.
Have a nice day.
you pay me $10.50 an hour. I'm gonna do whatever they want me to
Right.
do.
Do you need help with that?
What, whip him in the eye with his antenna? Like, no.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's got to be specifically for angry people because there's got to be some people like, what do you do for 10-15 an hour? Like, I'll knock a motherfucker out, dude. I've been waiting for this day my whole life, dude.
I think I took more naps on that job than ever. I started off
I
as
don't.
like their
I
mobile
don't.
security, so I worked from 7 at night till 7 in the morning, and I have to drive to each of the Microns. Like they have sites, they have their own little like power building. Like they look like a garage, and I just had this little wand. I had to touch a magnet strip on each side, so it would take me probably 45 minutes to hit each building. I go home and sleep. Get up at 2 in the morning, do it again, go home and sleep.
Wait.
I'm not supposed to. I was supposed to like just
Be there
up
the
all
whole
night.
time?
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
fuck that shit. You
Wait.
see out there.
So,
Yeah.
like, it said if you were in the perimeter by,
Yeah, it was
by
like
you
it-
touching
it
this
was-
thing or something?
Yeah, so it's like it literally looked like Evan's vape almost. It was like, about that long, had a
Okay.
little round circle, and there was a magnet on by a certain door, so you had to check the doors and windows, and then touch it to it, and it like sent it to the
Like
to a
checked.
computer, so it
Next.
sees you do it. But literally, it was like
Huh.
a 45-minute job to do the whole
All
route.
clear. All clear.
Yeah. Right. When I first moved to Boise, and I
That's
did
some
that.
information, though, someone like me needs to have.
Well, I'm sure it's changed now, dude. This was back in 1999. 21 years ago, I'm sure it's
Nothing's
changed.
changed.
But yeah, probably not.
Nothing's
Probably
Donnie's
not.
like the typical like shitty security guard.
Oh,
in, like,
God,
the
yes.
movies where like the robbers just skirt around.
They
him
walk
'cause
right
he's
past him, yeah.
sleeping.
Dude, it was a shitty ass
They lock
gold
him in-
Ford Ranger that said Micron on the side. Like,
They
got
lock
a
him in the
walkie-talkie
lock
like
him in the
Ford
porta
Ranger.
potty.
Turns the corner and they bust that door open.
Just
Yeah.
busting skateboarders in the face.
sitting there
the
like
fuck
making
outta
a
here.
hot pocket. I'm like, what the fuck? Ended up, I was like, fuck this shit, and I would do my things and I'd go home and sleep some more.
Yeah.
Or go back to the party my brother and our roommate were having, like 2 in the morning, hot chicks and beer. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in my security outfit
Right.
just drinking, but
Like, are you a cop? You're like, yes, I am.
yes, I am. We
You see the bullets?
Fucking A. Yeah.
guns in the
I'm gonna
truck.
throw these at you if you don't want fucking watch your mouth.
Fucking A, dude.
Another one. So my brother
He
James,
tongue punches him.
you have. He was the one I was telling you about. We were doing
Your
the.
mom should know.
the office chair races.
Oh yeah.
So there was an empty building out there, actually close to our work off Federal Way there. It was an empty warehouse. He's like, this is ridiculous. Why am I guarding an empty warehouse? And we would sit there in this empty warehouse and just race, office chairs across the empty warehouse. And this one time, like, the bay doors are open, and he's like, I'm winning. We all stop, and he just straight backwards into a dumpster. Just right out the bay door into a dumpster, like, you win.
James?
Yeah.
This all checks out.
Sounds
dude.
like James,
It
right?
all checks out, yeah.
The best time, though, was my boss was, like, doing his monthly checkup. So he was riding with me in the truck, and we had to go to each site. And we get to James's site.
Check up.
And James is literally, like, leaned back in the chair, just snoozing away. Just fast asleep. So
Right.
my boss grabs his handful of change, just throws him at the ground and scares the shit out of him to wake him up. He's like, what do you got to say for yourself?
You got me. That's what I would have had to say for myself. You
Yeah.
That
got me,
motherfucker
dude.
gets away with everything.
Dan's got to pee.
I've got a.
How many times you gone, Tyler? Like 4?
None.
Yeah, you
None
lying
so far.
fuck.
I'm actually pacing myself and drinking tonight.
He's
so.
got a catheter hooked up underneath his buddy costume. It's just into a bag.
Your bucket underneath the table is almost full. You got to go dump that bucket.
See, I'm trying to get James and Josh come up here because I really do want you to meet them. Like, we had a
James is
blast when we did the golf thing, and I don't want it to wait until the next golf trip in July.
No, they need to come up here and do the one
I
chip
don't
challenge.
think that
Right?
you heard about it, but James called Donny talking. He
Oh,
said
he
I was
fucking called you out, bro. He
he
texted
called me out, son.
Oh yeah, I heard
Just
about
like
it.
Donnie's
You're,
little fucking-
Oh, yeah.
He said, well, I think it was something along the lines of,
What, a hillbilly
thinks
headbutt or
he-
something?
no, no.
Dude, what's he gonna do?
he thinks losing to our sister in a leg wrestling contest is bad. Wait till he gets a buffalo headbutt.
A buffalo headbutt.
So do you
dude.
remember when I went after Matt and I was like scraping my
Ain't nothing spicier than the one chip challenge, son. I can handle your buffalo.
Do you remember when I was scraping my foot on the ground on the video to Matt and we were doing the body shots and I was like, yeah. So James would do that. He would do that and he'd go yak and then he would run and just fucking in a sprint just headbutt things. He dented a fucking steel door like a dumbass. I know it wasn't like steel all
That's
the
a
way
hard
through.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Like
I think
a stainless steel refrigerator door. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
here?
it was so my room wasn't hooked to the house and the door like they have the
What?
steel, they have the steel they have
Wait,
the,
I want to hear more about that real
I'll
quick.
come back to that. I was real loved as a
You're just
kid.
gonna go blow past that, dude? Like we didn't hear?
It was like one of those doors, like it was wood in the middle, but it had like the the steel lining or whatever, kind of like a freezer door
Okay.
in a restaurant.
Oh my
Kinda
god,
like
I just said that. Holy shit.
You not once did you say freezer. You said stainless steel refrigerators, different thing. Anyways, he does that. And he just runs and just headbutts it, but he would do that to people. And I mean, I'm literally they'd be fucking on the ground.
I got to meet this guy.
He was racing a friend through a parking lot once, and I think I told this on here before, but he let go of the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, you
was
said it.
flipping
Let's
off
not
his
talk about
friend, shoved his head through the windshield, just went home like nothing happened.
Jesus.
He's a fucking moron. That's why he works construction.
But not only that though. He's a
luckiest
hardcore
man alive.
motherfucker, dude.
He's fun.
Yeah.
He's hardcore.
Huh?
He's hardcore. It sounds like.
Hardcore. Oh yeah, yeah,
Back
definitely.
to my room not being connected to the house. When we first moved
Yeah. What's that?
to Wendell, there was like a gazebo kind of thing, and my stepdad paid and had it like the shed, but made it into a room. It was a little bit bigger.
A
He had
gazebo?
a wall
It was
heater
bigger
put
than
in.
this.
He had a wall
Okay.
heater put in. It was insulated. It was on a foundation, everything. So it was literally
Okay.
a room.
Yeah.
Insulated.
Literally.
It wasn't
a room.
insulated.
Literally. The only
Yeah.
thing I didn't have was a bathroom, which I just did the same thing here. Just went around the side of the building, went pee.
Sure.
But yeah, I
Or
I got away with
or
everything in high school.
interpersonal conversations.
awesome.
It sounds
my girlfriend
like.
would come home. We would come over at night, and we just I'm not hooked to the house.
home,
Who gives a
come
shit?
home.
Yeah.
I would have lived in that.
He's like
in
my
high school.
landlords
Right?
won't
Yeah,
know.
I was. It was sophomore, junior, and senior year. Like I
But if you got to use
I
the
didn't have
bathroom,
to sneak out. I just went out
Right,
the door and
sorry.
just left.
Don't wake the
right?
parents
Like,
up.
I'd live in a gazebo right now.
Right? Like, so
without a bathroom,
you can pee outside.
Yeah, why not?
He
with
just did.
multiple college girls coming to see you, it sounds like.
Yeah.
They have to shit on your chest,
If
Dan.
they-
if
if
they
they
have
have
to
to-
go.
Look, if I got to get Cleveland Steamer to have multiple college girls visit me, I'll do it.
Fair.
Yeah, like I have to take a shit. I'm like, well, you need to leave then.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Not
Like,
here.
that's your cue.
Yeah, not
actually,
here you
believe it or
don't.
not. Fucking A.
Yeah, you got to take a shit at your house.
I'm like, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Wait a second. I heard girls don't poop or
Yeah.
fart. What is this?
That's disgusting. You don't have a butthole. Take that somewhere else.
That's crazy.
I
though,
did
dude.
see once that there was like something that was going across Facebook. It was like one of those things.
Imagine that job.
They'll give you $75,000 per testicle. I'm like, take them both, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't need them
They're
anymore.
all yours.
Please give me
I would-
150 grand for
See,
my
that's
balls.
legal in other countries though. You can actually do that shit.
Yeah, you can't sell body parts
In the
States.
U.S. Yeah.
but I would
in
totally
the big
sell my
50.
testicles. I mean,
For sure.
Right.
I paid $1,100.
I'll
to
throw a kidney
not
in there.
Have kids
To make them not work anymore. So
Yeah.
fuck it. You want to?
So like take them both.
Mine are abnormally large. Maybe
There's
I can
gotta
make
be-
it a little more.
Yeah.
There's got to be some chemical imbalances that come with that though.
They're like, we're only
there's
taking
gotta
one of
be
yours,
something else that
Mr.
comes
Yawn.
with that, I
We're only
feel
taking
like.
one.
No,
We
maybe
can only
maybe
handle-
if we
we
take
can't
'em.
carry the
There's
second.
no more room in
Yeah.
the jar. Okay.
If
So
we take them, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm like,
There's
if
gotta
they
be
want to
something-
study them, I don't
Not with
care.
a
But
circum-
give
or,
me
uh,
75 grand.
yeah.
Whatever
Shit,
the fuck it's called.
I'd give you
Not a
both for 75
circumcision.
grand.
It's for science
Right?
purposes.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
care.
Yeah. How did they get this big?
I don't need them anymore. Give me the money.
Yeah, I need the money.
Fuck though, dude. Also an
let's
ankle.
see.
Also one of my ankles for sure.
Sell an ankle.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
I don't need the shit.
And then I could piece out
I
the
don't
rest.
need to
Then I
walk.
could piece out the rest of my leg to whoever needed it for to the highest bidder.
Okay. Would you let someone chop off your leg? for
Absolutely
500
not.
grand?
Absolutely
no.
not.
No.
Because those are the type of people that are just gonna chop it off and
Okay.
leave you to be.
Let me
They're
put
like,
it this
we
way.
got
Okay,
your
That's
leg,
so, that's so
motherfucker.
funny that that's
Let me
that's,
rephrase this.
that's why you wouldn't do it.
What if it's
They're not
medically
gonna be like,
done?
we're not gonna
What
like
if it was
What if
legit?
it's, yeah,
If it was
legit, medically done in a
Yeah.
hospital where it's sealed off.
500,000 is not enough money.
No.
Fuck that. I'd give my leg for 500 grand. I would do it.
You know.
That's not 10 million, and we're still not scratching.
I'm
the
just
surface.
thinking because you.
I'll
get-
fucking be in a
What
wheelchair
about the
for
ghost
500
pains?
grand. I don't give a
What about the
fuck.
ghost
Jesus.
pains? Is that
No,
what it's
you
called?
wouldn't.
Ghost
Yes,
pains?
I would.
And then you'd be stuck starting a shotgun by the end of the year.
50
Nah.
maybe 50 million.
Think Bruce Jenner gets ghost dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
If you have like an appendage cut off,
You think he gets ghost boners?
I can't find it.
She
I
gets
don't
ghost boners. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if he like if he has dreams.
Or like
Anything he think he's like rock hard in his dream.
wakes up and thinks he can't roll over, but
yeah,
like
he's
it's fine.
Fuck.
So gross. So gross.
It's a good thought
Yeah.
though, right? Ghost
It's a
boners.
very-
I loved Chappelle show. Like on have you seen that one?
Which
On
one?
Netflix. He's got birds and equanimity.
Oh, the
Yes,
bird and
they've
revelation
both seen
theory.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
dude,
he
that's a
talks
good
about-
one.
He talks about Caitlyn Jenner, and he's like, yeah, if you're gonna do Playboy, he's like, you got to go full spread. He's like, because I know I wouldn't have the courage to not look at those pictures.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah, dude.
Dave
That would
Chappelle's
be,
the best, dude.
That would be something. I feel like I wouldn't. I tell myself that, but then I'd be like, I gotta fucking see what.
You would look at it.
I gotta see what this guy's
And,
doing
it's,
down there.
It's disturbing, but you would look at it.
Yeah,
I bet.
you know,
Oh, dude, that
I-
amount
I-
of money though.
yeah,
I bet
It's like
it's
faces.
nice.
It's like
I also
faces
subs-
of death.
Yeah, I bet
bingo.
it's
That's
nice.
exactly.
Son. I don't know what that is.
Nature is metal.
Oh,
you know
I
what
do
mean?
know what I do know what that is actually. And nature is metal too. I know what that is. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I
Yeah.
told Lex when I die, I want to be cremated and planted as a tree in the forest because that's how haunted woods.
Well, you don't even have to be. You don't even
my
have to be
God,
cremated now.
dude.
You could just be made into a tree.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
do
Oh,
this shit.
it's called
They take
it's
your-
called a body sack.
Is
I'm
it a
pretty
body
sure
sack?
that's what it's called. Yeah.
I just seen. I
Oh,
seen.
that's
I
right,
seen like an
nickname my balls.
advertisement.
I don't
They
want to
pretty
be
much-
buried in a body sack, dude.
They pretty much put you in a mesh sack with a half a tree with some roots going, and they wrap them
Let's
around
do
you and
this.
shit, and
Yeah.
put
It's
you in the
very
ground.
similar to being.
We'll
buried.
request they name it the Dad Bod Forest.
There you go. Yeah.
I just want to be like
the haunted
like
dad bod forest.
launched out of a cannon.
Something.
That'd be dope.
I don't want to be
Your
buried in
body?
the ground.
A-
But
after you've already
not
died.
up though. I'd want to
cares?
be launched straight down into the ground. You know?
I want to be burned at a stake like a witch after.
Right.
Yeah.
Just your dead
Yo.
corpse.
Yep.
Like
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Just in the middle, like on the Capitol building or something.
There's gotta be a
at
place-
the foot of the Capitol building.
in Salem.
at a
in
Trump
Salem.
rally.
I don't think in America, but there's got to be a place where you can have that done for sure. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
That'd be.
I love you guys.
But then when you love you
gotta
too,
get
brother.
out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Happy holidays
Good night, Pink Bunny.
Pink buns, get it right, dude.
with the Z
You'll
on
see
the
when I
end.
leave.
Sleep tight.
Dan, it was nice fucking conversating with you and getting your
Nice.
stories in here, dude. This was a lot of fun.
Nice conversationalist.
Yeah.
Just so you know, they're gonna try to throw it on you at the end. They're gonna have you take us out.
Oh, you're
so just
taking
be
us out.
prepared.
I don't even. know
But
what
it's
that
been fun,
means.
guys. Love you, boys.
I don't even
Love
know
you,
what
brother.
that means.
So, are we gonna have Dan take us out like Tyler said?
So how do I do that?
You just say whatever you got to say. We had Britton do last week, and then we just end it with Dad Bod's out. So.
Yeah. Before you do that though, Dan,
Okay.
like it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Glad you were on the podcast.
Agreed.
Like hopefully you can
Agreed.
come back and
I've been
you know,
getting
make
a text
this
from
like
Tyler. He wants to make it a regular thing. I was like, well, I'll see what Dan will do.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But-
I think it's cool. I think it's like I've definitely enjoyed.
It's been a great one.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that you don't have a onesie on with us here tonight in solidarity.
We tried.
but
I
it's
really
okay.
did. I
Yeah.
thought I
mean,
had 3. I was gonna
Yeah.
loan him a river to wear also.
Yeah,
So he could drown in it, but
maybe next
we can
time.
come up with it. Yeah.
Well, it happens.
Next time we'll do it on St. Patty's Day, and we'll all just have to dress like leprechauns.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
we'll-
So
we'll
I
do
think
certain
from
things.
now on, I'll just wear my St. Patty's Day suit, and then
I fucking
I'll
love
be
it.
like, hey, you guys,
Solid.
you have to dress like leprechauns.
Yeah, everybody's.
I don't know how we'll
Everybody's
be able
Irish
to
in
find a
here.
full
Yeah.
green
Me in the
suit,
middle.
but we'll work on it.
yeah.
But all right, well, Dad Bods out.
Yeah, great episode.
Great episode.
Great episode. Dad Bods out.